Now, I suppose people will watch this from the beginning later. The tweet has gone out if you guys want to share from your own Twitter accounts.
I can't, Dan. I tried. This Wi-Fi.
Our office Wi-Fi at DC Comics leaves a little bit.
I don't know about your Wi-Fi. I'm not on
my Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi.
Hey everybody, if you're just showing up, my name is Dan Telfer. I'm the senior editor of Mad Magazine, and I am here with Tony Thaxton and Matt Belknap.
Hello.
Of comedy, music, and more. We're just telling Twitter about our antics.
We're like Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Comedy, music, and more.
Where's Young? These are the kind of references that people like on Twitch, right?
Oh man, Twitch viewers love classic rock references from 90 years ago.
I planned on talking a lot about games today. So.
Cool. I don't know. This week's Never Not Funny. It was like 40% like Seals and Croft or like.
I heard that because I listened to it. Jimmy was going through the list of like all the classic rock bands that he has seen live, and
he claimed that we couldn't name a classic rock band he hasn't seen live, and I finally found one. Aerosmith.
And Led Zeppelin. He's never seen Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I mean Zeppelin. His excuse was like he was too young to never acted.
Now, Matt, one thing you and I may need to coach Tony through a bit is just the basic controls. We'll get a little more into this in a second.
But you play Battlefront. It's not too different.
No, but in the bottom right, that particular menu of getting started is blocked by the preview of us looking like goons in the bottom right. So
you can't turn that off for a second. So we can see.
Yeah, I could if I was a professional. No, I think you can, but.
Are you, as long as you're in, you're in squad, so that's fine. Just hit
Alright, I'm going to actually try to scoot a little more like this. I think I'm blocking the microphone.
Okay.
And maybe we'll do that. This guy text from Mad Magazine editor Ali Gertz saying, perhaps I am taking up all the audio.
With your gigantic head.
So what I'm going to probably do is just lean in.
Should I can scoot back a little bit too if that helps.
I think we're pretty good.
I like this shot of us, Tony. I think this is a nice two-shot.
I think so. I mean, I don't really think we even need to play the game.
I feel like we could just do the diner scene from Heat, and people would be pretty entertained.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started. We'll be checking out the comments and talking to you guys a little bit, but first, welcome everybody
to the Wild Wild West.
This is a little thing Mad Magazine does where we broadcast silly nonsense on Twitch, and sometimes it's video games, sometimes it'll be other weird stuff. We've already done some weird performance art of Star Wars Battlefront 2 on May the 4th. We have had a trash talk tournament, and today we are going to be playing Fortnite the incorrect way. My name is Dan Telfer. Again, I am the senior editor of Mad Magazine. These are my guests, Mr. Tony Thaxton, a famous drummer. Also, he has a podcast called Feliz Navipod, where they celebrate Christmas once a week. It's true, right?
It is true. We are currently on hiatus, but
co-host Todd Cooper, you're on. I did not know you were on hiatus.
Yeah, for a little bit. We got a little.
Well, that's true. You're debuting a new album. You play drums on Tiny Stills.
Correct.
And they have a new album coming out in June, right? Beginning of June?
In 1 week from today.
Yay.
Well, congratulations, Tony.
Thank you so much.
And Matt Belknap, I originally knew you from a comedy message board 15 years ago.
Oh my god.
You now run a comedy record label called AST Records.
Yep.
And you are a co-host of Never Not Funny with Jimmy Pardo.
Yes.
My favorite podcast.
It was. I enjoyed that podcast a long time ago as well. And,
what? What happened?
It used to be really good.
Until we started making fun of your head? Is that what happened?
That's true. I haven't appeared on the podcast and had the size of my head insulted. It is largely because I'm 6'5" and built like a scarecrow, so it just looks like this horrible watermelon on top of a broomstick.
You're not helping things by being in the foreground right now.
No. Proportionally, it looks like something is very wrong.
You should be right here to balance out. Like if you were 5 feet behind us, your head would look the same size as our heads.
Viewers will also notice we have some people joining our squad. These are fans of Mad Magazine, I believe, who have friended us on both social media and PlayStation, so they can play along. We'll be periodically filling the gaps with people on our friends list. They're also automatically invited to join us. So welcome the Jervis, Hassan Izaba 420, and like the Jody Dan, I'm gonna say is what
Like
that is.
the jog to Dan?
Like the jog.
To Dan.
Teeden.
Big ups to Hassan for having the Lady Destro suit. That's my favorite.
I love how this game does vaguely familiar pop culture
Yeah,
skins
it's
for
the
their
best.
characters.
Like almost Star-Lord. That one.
Almost Star-Lord, and perhaps the most popular amongst 12-year-olds, almost John Wick.
Yeah, not John Wick.
Not John Wick is very
If
popular.
you see not John Wick, you have to run away because that guy's been playing a long time.
So those of you who are unfamiliar with Fortnite, it's very simple. You parachute into an island with 100 other people, and you generally try to kill each other while a zombie storm slowly encroaches upon you in a circular Eye of the Storm type fashion.
But you're all trying to kill each other?
Yes!
It's every
Okay.
person for
See,
himself.
Except the
I've
way
not
we're
played
going to
this
play.
Yeah.
Matt and I have discovered this interesting wrinkle. Now, Tony and Matt and I all know each other from the comedy universe, and Matt and I in particular have discovered we are very nervous, cowardly people by nature, perhaps on a genetic level.
Yeah.
And our favorite thing to do, because this borrows a little bit from open world games. You can interact with the environment a lot. You can build forts, as it were. Instead of building or even firing weapons, we often prefer to hide under things. And as the storm's eye shrinks, just try to hide more in that circle without anyone even like making eye contact with us, or like there's been a few late nights where Matt and I have literally been like, oh God, oh they saw us. Whereas most gamers would fire a weapon.
Yeah.
So we're promoting Team Coward, which I believe is just the way to play this game.
Yeah, you're not, unless you are a hardcore gamer, you are not going to win Fortnite. So don't even try to compete at the, like, killing other people thing. Simply hide in sheds for as long as you can. When the storm starts to close in, move as needed. And our goal is always to see how high we can rank. Like, to me, a win is like top 5. If you can get to the top 5 without ever interacting with another person, let alone firing a weapon at them, then you have succeeded in my mind.
Oh, really quick, I just want to acknowledge in the comments, KC206 says, we want Allie. I would like to just say that Allie is currently doing a thing called Running Mad Magazine. She is our editor, and while I am being an idiot, editor Allie Gertz is actually working on a magazine. An old-fashioned print publication that we have dedicated our lives to for some reason. So, Allie Gertz, if you're listening, and I know you might be, you're of course welcome to pop in and wave at everybody, do whatever you like, play around, but I know you have to run a magazine.
She's not working on issue 2, which is already done.
Oh,
But not
are you
out.
even allowed
It's
to
true.
show
Yeah, you can show.
I thought you told me to show
I think that has only been accidentally leaked by a couple of people.
By me just now?
No, someone. I think it ended up on eBay or something very foolish like that. But yeah, these kids and their internet websites and they're auctioning.
I buy all my magazines from eBay. So.
Me too. Yeah.
So if you want, you hold it up again. Maybe keep it a mysterious and seductive distance from the camera. But Mad number 2 will be on newsstands June 5th, and our guests Tony Thaxton and Matt Belknap already
said
have a
keep
copy.
it
No! They feed too much. What if they take a screenshot?
I was just
won't.
quick,
They
just
won't.
quickly.
They won't
Like,
take
what
a
if it just
screenshot.
never stops moving? It's just
That's
always...
pretty good. I like what you did there. Yeah, and it was close enough for that tantalizing. Don't ruin Tony's magazine.
I know how to throw publications safely, guys.
It's true. You run a record label. Yet another piece of physical media that everyone is lining up for.
Yep.
It's also on iTunes. So,
Apple Music, Spotify.
with that, I think we've explained more than enough. What do you say we get into a game?
Yeah.
Now, the Jervis and Hassan Azaba and Leica Jodadidadoon, if you're listening through Twitch, we've turned off party audio to keep things simple. We are not going to fire any bullets. I'm going to kick us off.
Are you expecting them to do that too? Like, I'm interested to see if other people will abide by that ridiculous rule.
It will be interesting. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to say, if you're listening, we're not encouraging you to fire a bullet. We're going to try to be pacifists
The other question is, are you guys going to stick together as a squad?
If you're listening, I'm going to go to our map, and you can put a pin in the map and suggest where your squad is going. So we're going to suggest some sheds.
Dan and I already know where all the best hiding places are.
I told Matt I've considered making a map of the best places to hide like a coward. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing I like to do while everyone else, because this is like a load-in zone where you wait for everybody to look. Instead of doing what everyone else does, which is practice shooting and stuff, I like to prance. It looks kind of creepy. You do this little like.
There it is. Sometimes Dan and I will spend about 10 or 15 minutes hiding in a shed together, and he'll start prancing around the shed. It's super annoying, actually, because it makes a little noise that I don't like.
Well, yeah, I often freak out because of Matt loading his gun and how much it makes a noise. Yeah. All right, so the path of this bus, viewers, is going through the diagonal of this island. Someone on our team is suggesting we go to Salty Springs. I don't like that.
Hell no.
Too many people. I'm a big fan of the Lonely Lodge, a great place for cowards. Yeah. So we're going to just hop out of this plane.
Although the Lonely Lodge also is a great place to find weapons, which we're not even going to be picking up, right? There's no point.
No, we're not. Why bother picking up anything at all? Yeah. There is one thing I'll say. They've just added a new item to the game for a limited time called jetpacks.
Yes.
And
are we allowed? We can use the jetpack, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, if you pick up a weapon by accident, it's fine. But
by the way, the golden chalice of Team Coward is, of course, the bush, which is a costume. If you find the bush it dresses you up like a bush, and so if you sit still, you just look like a bush in the game, and most people will just run right by you. So, of course, for a coward, it's the perfect thing to have. So definitely look for the bush.
Right out of the gate, I mean, I just want to encourage people to be cowards. So I am going to one of my favorite sheds.
You like this shed? This shed has holes in it, man.
What are maybe your top 10
Yeah, I'm going around.
Well, we're going to run down our top 10 sheds in a minute. Let's save that for later.
Oh, by the way, I just want to thank anyone who's in here from DC All Access. DC Comics All Access Video was kind enough to, I believe, send all of their viewers over to us.
Yes.
So, hey, DC. This is Mad Magazine. So this is a great shed.
This is the best shed. When you see the stone shed is one of the best because it's super strong.
And it looks like Joe Dan really gets what we're doing here.
Hassan somehow already injured himself.
Okay, so these are...
Yeah. I hope he's not attracting bad guys. Now, I like to crouch. We're going to crouch.
Wait, what's
Okay, the Jervis,
what are you doing?
Don't destroy that tree. You're attracting noise.
Okay, so now we can see we're right outside the circle.
I'm going to close the door.
So anybody that... Grandpa's going to have a lot of questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I have not played this. So anybody that's you're seeing the...
Matt, why don't you provide some coaching while I squat here in the corner?
Okay. What's your question?
The name, when you see people's name, those are people that are playing with us.
That's your squad, yeah.
Okay. So if there's not a name above them...
Everyone else, you don't see any identifier.
And basically all you're trying to do here is survive.
Yeah, and...
when does the game end?
So you'll see... Here, I'm going to go to the map so you can see the see that circle?
Uh-huh.
The circle is... Inside that circle is safe. Once the storm starts closing in, outside that circle will kill you. So you have to stay inside the circle to stay alive. And so the key is... Oh, there's... Who is that? The Jervis?
Yeah.
Or did Hassan make it in?
I think everybody made it in the shed. I think we're doing great.
Yay, we got our whole team. Okay, I'm glad everyone's on board.
Matt, I'm going to let you drive if you want.
Oh, okay, sure.
You've got the controller. Why not?
All right.
Please stop breaking things in the shed. No! Don't do that.
Jervis!
My files were in that cabinet.
My precious files.
Now, I appreciate that people are getting bored, and that's why they're destroying the scenery. But, again...
We're trying to be quiet.
True cowards are afraid of acoustic attention.
Yeah, like I understand the instinct. So a lot of people, when you in a normal game, when you drop, the first thing you do is try to find weapons, and then you start chopping trees down and chopping other items down, so you have some materials to build with. We are not going to be building. These other guys might want to build stuff later, but our approach is to never build.
You know who was perhaps too bold and drew too much attention to himself? I just saw the player Eat the Poo Poo was killed in the bottom left-hand corner.
Wait a minute. Hassan just chopped that. So definitely don't chop the walls down.
No, and here's a quick timing tip, Tony. See that white line that was talking about? You just want to kind of crouch as close or inside to that line.
Because if you're on the edge, the chances are that people who are playing to win are going to be closer to the middle of it, because good players won't be afraid of interacting, like running into other people and shooting them. But if you're on the edge, right at the edge of the storm, then basically the storm has your back in a way.
Yeah.
So you want to do this Aerosmith style? You want to be living on the
right.
I also want to have some love in an elevator.
Uh-oh. Oh, we built a trap. Whoever had that trap.
Okay.
I do want to say that's perhaps a little aggressive for our taste. We're not going to be setting any traps, but if you must, it is definitely the most defensive weapon.
Yeah, I don't mind a trap in coward mode, because technically you're not, like, you set it, and then if someone walks into it, they get hit. But that's cool. Like, the only problem with this, just for Tony's edification, is that we're going to be running out of here pretty soon, because the storm's coming and we have to get inside the circle. So that trap is kind of wasted.
In 6 seconds, the storm is going to go from the edge of the map, like the mini map.
So
it's going to shrink.
It'll take a while. It'll take a few minutes to reach that line, but
there's a new timer that just got set. It's a purpley storm.
Yeah. And
when that purpley storm timer hits like 10 seconds left, the storm will have almost shrunk to that white line, and everyone will want to run.
Yeah.
But what's great and super cowardly is if you wait as long as possible, if there's no one behind you, like you've got just the storm to your back and no scary people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna here's one thing I like to do. While you're waiting for the storm to close in, you can zoom in and find your next hiding spot. So I see right here there's a nice shed. I don't know, I can't remember. Dan, do you know if is that a wooden shed, or it might even be a house, actually. Maybe it's
yeah, that's like an old hermit shed that has like a garden that says "keep out." I'm gonna grab a hoodie to use as an elbow pad. Pardon me.
Okay, that didn't need to be said out loud, but
well, people want to know why is that horrible ogre person traipsing his body across.
All right, so I might check out this shed. I might run into this little forest here. I think there's a shed, or there's now the truck. There's semis. There's like 18-wheeler trucks that you can hide in the back of sometimes. Those are very noisy. Just even walking in them makes a clanging noise. They're not great hiding spots, but in a pinch, if you can go into a tractor trailer, crouch down and hang, it's a good way of staying out of sight. Although other people like to look in them because sometimes there's chests that contain weapons, so it's a little bit risky.
Mr. Shiver Plays says, "This is like the video game version of me socially."
That is like me too. So
this is just me and Matt living our true lives.
We definitely don't like other human beings.
I like them. I like the idea of them more than their physical presence.
Yeah, like that's part of my my heart rate goes up when I play this game sometimes, because even interacting with another human being in a virtual space is terrifying to me. So let's see. The storm's getting close. I think we can wait it out. I don't even mind being in the storm for a couple seconds, frankly, because then you know that
you take a little damage, but I mean, it's all in the name of not looking at people.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Tony, is this making you feel brave?
I'm just kind of blown away by that right now. You know,
how much
I haven't seen much.
This is a game.
Literally, so far, this game to you guys is standing in a room and looking at a map. Two things you guys.
Yeah,
do.
that's what I consider fun.
It's weird how much strategy you can find in that, even though it goes against the ethos of the game.
All right, we're going.
Yeah, there's a storm. You see that blue wall?
Uh-huh.
That's the storm coming up on our butts.
Oh!
Perfect, though. Alright, now you're in the storm.
You don't want to be in the storm.
You take damage in the storm, and it keeps shrinking to try to force players close to each other, and so we've sort of interpreted that as like parents forcing you to go to a high school dance. Like
sometimes they just don't understand.
It's so true. There's no need to argue it.
Ooh, Jay Jambu is watching us from Mexico. Hi, Jay Jambu.
I believe you mean hola.
He also wants us to know the trap is nerfed and won't do as much damage as we might like.
Oh, really?
Well, all the more reason not to use it.
I did see. I walked into a room crouched, and there was a ceiling trap, and it hit me, and only did like maybe 40% damage recently.
I mean, that's why Team Coward is Team Coward, because you get even 40% damage. It's too much. Did you see somebody?
No, I just realized there was I didn't.
Oh, recent strategy, because Matt and I have run out of sheds and staircases to hide in. Pine trees with low branches have excellent shadows.
I'll give you an example of that. Well, this isn't quite low enough, but this isn't a bad place if you need to just scout for other people. Just look, you know that other people are going to be running for the new circle. So the new circle is where the storm will close into next. So you got to watch out that you don't bump into another player as you run into the next circle. So I'd say, like, if we hang here for a sec, although I'd like to get into some shelter.
Is that the shape of water, dude?
No, I don't need anything. You want to come in? Say hi real quick?
Yes,
Please come in and say hi. That's the voice of Associate Editor Paula Sevenbergen, everybody. Paula,
Woo!
our Associate Editor, has written pieces in the magazine. Very funny.
Hey, no floor damage, guys.
Yeah, you guys got to,
I have to crouch on this thing for 2 minutes.
I guess you're your own people, and we can't boss you around. That would be too aggressive, but I can't encourage enough not.
Oh, whoa!
Don't just,
Hey!
whoa!
What are you doing?
You said floor. To be fair, you said
Oh,
no damage to the floor.
Okay, I see what they're doing.
All right, again, building that wall caused noise.
That makes noise. It also draws attention because if someone sees that wall, they know that someone's in here, as opposed to the natural wall.
Right. If you hide behind the natural wall, people are like, that's just background noise. There can't possibly be a
they
human.
don't look at it.
No.
If they see a man-made wall, they're gonna be like, "What's going on? Why is there a wall there? I gotta better check it out." But let's also, while we're here, let's edit a door.
Comedian is in our chat, you guys.
What are you doing? Why are you breaking the wall down? No, leave that.
Who is it? Is it Steve Martin?
No, comedian Peter John Burns says, "Can you call yourselves Team Quiet Place?"
Oh.
That is a reference to the movie The Quiet Place. I'm starting to feel like you guys don't appreciate the nuance of Team Coward.
I'm gonna run away from these people because they're making me nervous.
I endorse this. I mean, they're following you. Again, don't.
I will not pick up that
No,
shotgun.
don't pick up that. Don't encourage that behavior.
Okay. I'm very nervous that we're gonna run into somebody right here, but let's just play it cool. Let's see if we can hide under this tree. That would be a nice spot.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's
No,
too low. You can't
too
fit
low.
under it. Oh, can you fit under that gazebo-looking shed?
Yep, that's a good spot. Although this is right at everyone else's eye line, so it's not super good, but the storm's about to hit anyway.
Yeah, you should kind of run.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Once again, I have to run away from you if you're gonna act like that. Okay, this is where we definitely might run into some people if we come out into this.
Yeah, now that you're in a suburb.
But look at this little shed right inside the circle. I love it. Okay, so if we can get in here,
Oh, Pixel the Damon says you might be in the top 4 now.
we are.
Because there's only 16 people left. This is actually a great example. On our very first game during this broadcast, we're ranking very well without doing anything.
Whoa! Oh, we're dead. Oh god.
Jinxed it, Dan.
Way to go, Dan.
You know what? I don't feel bad.
Heal me, the Jubis. Heal me.
Jervis, come on!
Jervis, sorry.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Thank you, Jervis.
It might not. It's probably still over. Oh!
Number 6.
But
you won
again,
5,
we were
right?
sixth place team. Not bad out of 25.
Out of 25 teams, 6th place, not firing one bullet.
Yeah, I'm happy with that finish. I feel like in squad top 5 is definitely what you're hoping to do. It's not too difficult, but again, I knew when we were running into that spot, we knew we were going to be visible from a distance.
We're going to spectate the guy who killed us for a while just to see.
Okay, so
this is what it looks like when you play the game the right way, I guess.
Dan, what these people do, and they look stupid doing it, but it is effective, is they're constantly hopping around to see over things to see if anyone's around. Also, it makes them harder to shoot because they're moving all the time.
It's a good strategy. I don't like it for multiple reasons. One, because it's not cowardly to stick out like that.
Right.
2, it just kind of resembles that multiplayer video game trend of doing it, where you're the twitchy 12-year-old who can't stop hitting buttons.
It's not a cool look, guys. Let's be clear. Let's focus on what's important.
Let's all strive to appear like we're at least teenagers. Oh, look at he's trying to do some stuff.
I can't believe they don't see him. He's taking 5 shots.
Mr. Shiver Plays again has a question. He says,
Got him.
He says, how many wins or top finishes has Team Quiet Place had in the past?
We've gotten 2nd place. We've never gotten 1st place because that's very difficult.
I've gotten it solo. I've finished 1st place solo
right.
without firing a bullet, just hiding under stairs twice. But in a squad, it's much harder because, for instance, like we just had, your teammates will draw attention even when you're trying to be super quiet.
If you're going to join us in the next game, please don't chop walls down while we're trying to hide.
Yeah, we might need to boot people and invite some new ones.
Alright, I've seen far too much.
Alright, so why don't you hand over the controller, we'll get out of here. I will say, if we boot you out, please feel free to stick around on PlayStation. We might invite you back. I just want to see if we can get some new players in there if we have other friends online. So, for sure. These are our friends we have online. It looks like two of them were playing with us then. Let's invite.
Let's get Goots.
Gotta get Goots.
Is that D. Goots from Star Wars?
Gametzko and Duluth. We'll invite them all. That would be great if it was.
I'm sure it isn't.
I will also.
Goots might be someone that listens to my dumb podcast.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
I feel like I've seen the name Goots around. I feel like we've got some actual mail from them.
Well, shout out to Goots if that's a Tony fan.
There is chat in here. If you are a fan of any of our other stuff, let us know in the little chat in the corner here.
Yeah, it looks like Jervis is saying hi. Hassan is saying hi. I'm glad that was fun, Jervis. It's weird, right? If you've never tried this, actually doing well by playing wrong.
Yeah, I don't think you could ever finish top 5 or 6 with just like jumping in and grabbing a weapon and trying to kill people.
Yeah.
And you have to be good. I mean, you have to be really good at it.
Oh, we can collect. We finished so high, we got rewards, you guys.
Yay! This means nothing.
No, it really doesn't. You know, if you participate in the in-game purchases, you can get sucked into this whole whirlwind of winnable commodities. But
I don't think we don't want that. Fucking, what was it?
All right,
Sorry.
Jervis is back.
That suit. What was the Swamp Thing suit or whatever?
The Moist Merman or something like that?
Yeah, the merman.
I will show the viewers. You can currently purchase Moisty Merman, which, you know, I would love to spend Mad Magazine's money on, but I think we're going to spend it on a magazine. All right, well, it looks like we're filled up, and we've got 2 of the same players, which I guess I'm not opposed to. I will ask Hassan and Jervis to be a little more respectful with the pickaxe this time, and welcome Goots.
Yeah, Goots. What's up?
I guess you listen to Feliz Navi Pod, so
Maybe.
If you don't, I think you should, because Tony seems to be anticipating such a thing. Matt, do you want to start this one?
Oh, I was just playing. I think maybe Tony wants to.
Tony, do you want to jump in? Matt
ready?
and I have both traded off. We can have fun with you not knowing the controls.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll see what happens here.
All right,
I mean, the only control you really need is the crouch and
give you
run.
some space. Oh, Pixel the Damon sent us a friend request. Thank you, Pixel. After this next game, maybe we'll go into that menu a little bit. Tony, I'm going to try and give you some breathing room, but I'll talk off camera a little bit.
That's all right.
Oh, just wait. It's,
Don't press
you
it.
can't see it.
It's
See, I'm
loading.
already impatient. I'm not really good at this.
It's loading.
It's loading in the bottom right-hand corner, and you can't see it. By the way, all 3 of us have seen Solo, a Star Wars story, and we're not saying
We're not
spoilers.
talking about it. Out of respect. This Team Cower is all about respect, guys. Respect the environment.
But Solo in theaters.
Not a DC or Warner Brothers property.
No,
party going on.
make sure you save your money for Aquaman.
When does Aquaman come out?
This fall, I believe.
Okay.
And I will say, prompted by no one, I enjoyed his Jason's performance in the Justice League movie.
Cool. Hey, press the this thing.
Yeah. So.
And then see one tip I'll give cowards is if you wait until the end of the bus ride, most people will have already jumped off. So I think we want to go. Let's drop a pin.
This confusing moment was brought to you by Mad Magazine. You can buy issue number 2 on stands now, or head to madmagazine.com/subscribe to get a 2 or 3 year subscription, which includes a mini mug of Alfred E. Newman Geeky Tiki style. That's right, a free mini muglet of Alfred E. Newman with a 2 or 3 year subscription you can add on to your existing subscription. Thank you, madmagazine.com/subscribe. Here's our players still being cowards.
Alright, so now you're just dropping and you can scroll around. You can also deploy your glider by hitting the X button, but it'll deploy automatically when you get closer. I put a pin, let's see, if you look at the little compass at the top of the screen, Tony, you'll see that it's just, see that blue marker? If you line it up with your, right there, that'll head you in the direction of the marker I dropped. But I'm basically saying go for the top of that hill, maybe. I don't know. There's nothing up there.
I will say too, if you're wondering why we selected this game, besides the fact that it's popular,
Towards the middle a little bit.
this game is free. Like that has made it so popular. You can pay for like the online multiplayer.
Huh?
But like Tony, I know you don't have PlayStation multiplayer. We like to torture you.
That house to the right.
Yeah, see, there's a house right there. But Tony, you could be playing this on your phone for free also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I don't normally do, but
Yeah, that sounds
difficult?
probably like not a great idea.
Okay, so
all right, now
you already see we're not in the circle.
yeah.
So that's
there's a potion. You're allowed to use potions. Whoever grabbed that potion.
Oh
is
yeah,
allowed
shield
to.
potion's cool. I mean, it doesn't.
Oh, it's got a basement.
Go down, go down.
Get in that sweet basement.
Basements are great for hiding, you guys. It's just like real life.
Oh,
you need to hide.
So you've only got 2 minutes 50 seconds before the storm starts creeping up. But for now, what a great place to just hang out. There's a sleeping bag. There's a guitar, a suitcase.
Definitely just wait here because if you start running now, there's gonna be other people running into the circle, and there's
Exactly
a good way to die. So don't.
I'm just
Yeah, that's how you swing the axe. That's the R2 trigger. Crouching is you press down the R stick, I think, right, or the L stick. Which one?
Oh, Mr. Shiverplace had another question. Have we ever accidentally killed anybody?
Well, I've certainly accidentally killed myself by falling off things.
Yes.
And, going into the storm accidentally.
It is too hard, I think, to deliberately kill somebody.
Yeah.
One thing that has kept me consistently on Team Coward is how often I have considered trying to kill someone and it's just not gone my way. You guys, we have to be able to get out of this basement.
Yeah, don't smash the stairs, and also, be respectful of your neighbors. Be a little more quiet.
I was here first.
Yeah,
guys.
consider local noise laws before destroying any buildings. I know this is post-apocalyptic and all, but
yeah, I mean, I did one time drop in a place where accidentally there was someone else right there, and we surprised each other, kind of. And so in that instance, I did try to kill them with an axe. I did not succeed. They killed me.
Oh, Jay Jambu, our fan from Mexico, said another great cowardly tactic, and I've tried this, is open your parachute the second you jump out of the plane and just stay in the air as long as possible.
Yes, that is a really
It is so great. Again, it's a lot like sitting in a room doing nothing, but you can watch everyone kill each other, and you can get into like the top 80 out of 100 easy by just letting everyone kill each other while you float around.
That ties into a great coward trick that I'm going to show you in the next game.
I love the phrase "great coward trick."
You guys are. I don't want to reveal it too soon, and I'm actually a little hesitant to tell other people on a Twitch stream.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same one I have.
Well, we'll get to it later.
I was saving one too.
We're teasing it now. I have a trick that I love to use to it's like I kind of feel like it's an automatic top 10 finish in solo. But if I tell everybody, if everybody knows about it, then it's more likely.
Is it one we were recently talking about?
It probably, yeah.
Okay.
I did tell you about it before.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay.
Because I think we might be thinking about the same thing.
All right, so we got 20 seconds. Hit the map again.
I would get up there, especially before these knuckleheads destroy the stairs. You gotta run north before that circle.
Well, but wait for the
closes
storm
up.
to start closing because it's not going to close for another. Even after it gets to 0, it's still going to take 2 minutes.
Oh my God, you're gonna destroy the stairs.
Run up the stairs because this
These guys, look. Goots is straight up running around in the field like a little kid in the park.
Goots is just having a blast. Not even crouching. Just
Goots is like our golden retriever.
Yeah, look at him, just running free.
So I need to go north. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you're going the right
See
way.
on the little map, there's a line. If you follow that white line, that's the shortest path to the circle. But I really feel like you guys have jumped the gun on this because the storm's not even coming yet.
Peter John Burns says that looked a lot more like a rec room than a basement. Fair point.
Okay.
Pixel the Damon says, is it okay to pick up weapons to hide them from enemies? I think that's a great point, actually.
Yeah.
Also, Matt alerted me to something a couple weeks ago, I think. Pickaxes, even though they're sort of the most cowardly weapon...
Go right and hide in that bush. We're about to talk about this.
Is this the singing bush?
Nah, this is a regular. So crouch down and then just stay right there. Now you are basically invisible. Don't move though. and just wait for the storm. But Dan, what were you were about to say?
The pickaxe sticks out, so
Yeah.
like even though you might not want to use it, sometimes getting another gun fits in a bush better.
The best thing, honestly, I think the best thing to have is the remote explosive or the grenade, because if that's in your hand, you're basically like, oh, are those dudes building over there? Or is that one of our guys? That's one of our guys. Okay. Again, we might have to break up with our squad because these dudes do not understand. Building draws attention. If you build, they will hear you. They will see it.
I'm okay with them kind of doing their own thing, especially if there's a couple of rounds where we kind of prove our point and they all get killed and we're hiding. It hasn't worked so far. They've kind of just drawn death towards us, but...
I think my next game I'm going to actively try to go away from them as much as possible.
That's like... I love that we're inviting fans to play with us, but we're like such cowards. We're like,
come play with us, but please keep your distance. Oh, here's the storm. Okay, so now get ready to run north. See it behind you on the map there? Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, you gotta go. That
so get out of your crouch and run. So to run, you click down on the L stick, I think. Is that right?
Yeah,
there you go. So just dead run as much as you can. Hopefully, we've cleared out all the non-cowards in this area, so they're not going to be hiding, waiting for you.
I have some interesting stuff in the chat. Jay Jambu, our friend from Mexico, said, I did try to kill them with an axe, is not going to do well in court. Pixel the Damon pointed out that there's this weapon called the Boogie Bomb that doesn't hurt.
Oh, that's a good point. If you see a boogie bomb, you can definitely take it.
Oh, Tony, this isn't looking good.
That's all right. You don't need that help because, again, if you get spotted, you're going to die anyway. So
as long as you can make it to the edge of the storm before it moves
you're going to be fine. You're going to make it.
Your health is looking good.
You're going to be, I'm going to say you're going to be 50, 45%.
I will say the Boogie Bomb requires accuracy, and I've thrown it many times, and I don't think I've ever hit anyone except for myself with the Boogie Bomb.
I didn't know. Do you actually have to hit the other person?
Yeah, like it's got a very small area it can affect.
You're doing it.
You're fine.
So go for that. See that tree right there on your right? Oh, wait. No, that's outside the stone. No, keep going. There's a shed right inside the
get in that shed. Get in that shed.
Get in there.
This one?
Door. Yep,
yeah.
Jump that fence. No, the door's on the left.
Fence.
Go left, jump, and get in there. Get to open the door. To press square to open it. And then close it behind you. Oh, if someone else comes in.
You can let your teammates in.
Let them.
Come on.
Oh, he's got medical bandages.
Med. Oh, grab that med. He's sharing with you. So Tony, go to the edge, and then to
open the door with the square. And pick up the bandage with square.
Just point down. Point your
medical
thing. Back up.
There you go.
Press square.
Pick up that bandage.
Okay, now go back inside and close the door. Quick.
Right. Yeah, really important that you now hide.
Now, is there anything in this door? What? That might be a closet.
All right, push the R1 trigger once. All right, now push the right trigger.
Get in that little room.
Get in that room first, and then push the R trigger proper, the big trigger, and hold it down.
Yeah, just hold it down. That'll heal you.
Yeah.
That was very nice of the Jervis. I think was that the Jervis who dropped that?
I believe it was Hassan Azaba.
Oh,
it was
Lady
Destro for sure.
That was cool. Okay, again with the smashing. I don't know.
Oh my God! You just saved us, and now you're gonna
look how good the circle is for us. This is great circle placement because now you barely have to run at all to get to the next one, and you can play. You can just be right at the edge. And okay, I don't know what this person's building. What are you doing? What is happening?
Oh, he's going nuts.
There's more bandage. Oh, yeah, actually, you can only go.
There's a lot you can do in this game. Don't let it fool you. It will still get you killed.
Dan, can you move our little PNP to the left-hand side? Is that possible?
PNP, what is that?
The picture-in-picture, our little...
To move it to the left corner? Yeah, next game, let's do that.
Because it would be helpful for Tony to be able to see the people.
I think we can do that, yeah.
You know, to be fair, I actually just stairs directly outside my bedroom.
Well, you love stairs.
Yeah.
I mean...
Bit of a stairhead.
You kind of like... It's not even for, like... It's just a sort of cosmetic. You like the look of them.
Ooh, I also love jumping on the bed with a friend.
Yeah!
You guys,
it's a sleepover, guys.
Tony just unlocked the ultimate goal of Team Coward, which is jumping on beds with friends.
I don't know if that was Goots who started that.
Props to whoever started this.
Mad props. This is the highlight of my day. Yay! Pillow fight!
Yay! Third friend!
We've done the dumbest thing in video game history!
Oh, speaking of pillow fights, Dan, you and I were talking about, we want to, I don't know if anyone from Epic Games is watching the Twitch stream,
yes.
But we have a list of demands.
Yes, so I know the creative director of Epic Games follows me on Twitter, Donald Mustard. If everyone could tweet at Donald Mustard
Also, big ups to the best name for a guy.
Yeah, congrats on that. Tony needs to escape. Break a wall.
Oh yeah, break the wall
Break
behind
the wall behind you. Break the wall behind you.
Smash the wall. Put the
the trigger.
R1
Oh boy, this is not.
Where are your friends?
I panicked.
Give me the.
Alright, Matt needs to help you break out of this house.
There we go. Alright, you get out. Still moving. Let's get inside the circle and then I'll give it back.
Now Matt's like, look, we gotta do some real cowardly stuff before I can let you take over. Hassan Azaba, despite his twitchy tendencies, hiding behind a tree like a smart man. Okay. No, it's just moving real slowly.
Wait, no, we're in. It's stuck.
No, it didn't stop. It's close.
It didn't stop. Okay. This town up here, that looks like a place where humans would be, so stay away.
So as we were saying, we have demands.
Yeah.
The jetpack was a great addition because it's a new way to use...
Dan, I have to interrupt. There is a balloon drop. Get away from the balloon drop.
Yeah.
Other people will run to that balloon
the
to
balloon
get
is
weapons.
full of weapons.
Get away from it. I'm going over here and crouching behind this tree. Okay. Tony, you have the controls again.
It is far more important to hide than pursue those balloon drops.
Where's the nearest bed?
That was amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry to interrupt, Dan. You were listing our demands.
We need more disguises and we need more ways to use the scenery.
Yeah, the cowards have really only a couple of... We have the bush. That's the main cowards tool.
Absolutely. And it's a disguise. Like, we haven't seen it yet. We've only seen the bush. We've crouched in a bush that was built into the scenery, but there are bushes you can pick up
and
wear and walk around in. And they're majestic in their usefulness.
But we want more things that would help a coward. So, for example...
Tree costumes, rock costumes.
Any costumes of anything else that's this in part of the environment of the game. I like the... Dan had the idea of a potion that lets you dig a hole and hide in that hole.
Yes.
Wouldn't have to be...
Oh, I don't know what potion means. Why
whatever.
do you need a potion to dig a hole? There's also these things called shovels.
Okay, so it could be a shovel. But the potions are shields. I mean, I don't know. Their whole lexicon for what you consume to do something is very bizarre.
Yeah, I'm giving you a hard time because I enjoy doing so. But yeah, like the Minecraft route of being able to dig. I mean, you're already building like you can in Minecraft. Why not be able to hide underground like you can in Minecraft?
But I think that should be something you have to acquire. Like, not everyone should have digging ability.
No, and you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to be able to dig to the center of the earth like Minecraft and all that.
Yeah. Like
find lava and build an underground castle. There's no time for that nonsense. But like at least like dig 3 feet underground and like throw like some astroturf over your head.
So digging would be great. Another idea I had is inflatable doppelganger. What that would be is
I like this a lot.
A balloon that is in the shape of your own body that you can then put somewhere, and then people think it's you and start shooting at it while you run away and hide somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Should I start running?
No.
You're pretty good.
You got 1 minute and 20. It says,
again, when the circle's got that little distance to it, it's really slow as it shrinks.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, inflatable doppelganger is my new band.
Okay, yeah. Now that I said you have 1 minute, you really don't. You should probably start moving.
Oh, one of the people we just played with is in the chat. Says, "Hey y'all,
Run.
Thanks for this.
Left.
Liketh Jodigan. Oh, it's pronounced Yodigan.
Yodigan, okay.
So thanks. Liketh Yodigan is my 10-year-old son's D&D character he created.
Oh, cool.
So if there's room in the next game, I will be silent like the first game, definitely more than Garen and Elliot.
Oh, we got a number of fun again.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another balloon. Watch out, someone's gonna run for that. So we are in a precarious position. See if there is a basement in here or maybe an attic. Yeah, go up those stairs. Oh, someone built something here already.
Oh, it's red too. That means someone who's not on your squad built that.
So get away. I don't know where.
Oh!
Run that way.
Run. Oh. Just crawl. You're currently crawling towards the door.
There's a guy who will kill you in a minute. This door doesn't get you.
By the way.
Oh. Yay!
What's the ranking?
7?
Oh wait, someone's still alive, so we don't know yet.
Oh.
Hassan Azaba, 420.
You can do it. Oh, you're dead.
It's not gonna happen. Oh, Jervis is still alive.
Go, Jervis, go!
Oh, we played 5th!
Nice job, guys. Top 5 finish.
Tony, you did even better than we did.
First time out of the gate,
That's amazing.
No big deal.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick rejiggering of the camera. So if you'd be so kind as to say hi to our fans while I mess with it. The video's gonna cut out for a second while I go into this menu. We've got some more friend requests. We're gonna go ahead and accept them friends.
Well done.
I'm proud of you, man.
You did good, and
good
it was a great outing for Team Coward. Do you got any more disguise or cowardly?
Oh yeah, maybe my favorite idea so far is I call it Drax chips, and Drax chips would be a bag of potato chips that when you eat them, they make you invisible the way Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy thought he was invisible when he was standing there watching Star-Lord and Gamora have a very intimate conversation. But here's the thing with Drax chips. I know it sounds stupid, but I think this would actually be a good thing in the game. The way it would work is Drax chips make you invisible, but only if you're standing still. Once you start moving, you become visible again, so you have to stand still to be invisible. I think that would be interesting, because it's kind of like the bush, but it's maybe a little better than the bush, because people wouldn't even know you're there.
I like the sentence. Here's the thing about Drax chips.
All right, we're about to be back, you guys. Thank you for hanging in there while we adjust the camera setting for you. I think that'll be much better.
Much better.
As you can see, the guy who killed us is now suffering on the ground. That's just because death begets more death. I mean, there's just no way to really make that work.
That's right.
I have the world's tiniest bladder. I'll be back.
You gotta go potty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel free to take
Tony
my
Thaxton,
seat.
ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Tony Thaxton.
Thank you so much. I'll be back
Sorry.
with my list.
If that clapping was painfully loud for the people watching, I apologize.
All right, well, Jervis is it. I definitely think we need to attempt to invite more people. Sorry for those of you who have been queuing up waiting to play, but let's see if we can invite some new players.
Oh, Simple Night. Wait,
Simple Night, I think, might...
That's Elliot.
Is that Elliot? Oh, we got to invite Elliot.
Yes.
Elliot from Never Not Funny, the video producer.
This is going to be great because he can't talk.
Like if Yodegan, I'm not seeing you. You had expressed interest. Angry Unicorn, I think, is this guy Johnny from my World of Warcraft guild from like...
Oh my god.
From like 10, 15 years ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was in a band. He's in Canada. He's in a band called Pianosaurus Rex.
Nice.
And I designed a T-shirt for them many moons ago.
Cool.
And then I think we can let Jervis back in there, I guess. Or Goots has only done it once. Let's invite Goots in there. Angry Unicorn's got a good costume.
Oh boy, that's Dan in Dan's own game.
That's my token costume when I play. Yes. Let's wait for that last spot to fill up. Goots, you're back in. Hassan Azaba, you 420. You really jumped in there. I guess that means you win because you snooze, you lose.
Elliot. Yeah.
Elliot, you gotta hustle, man. Maybe he just added us in the app and he can't play right now.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Do
dancing.
some dance moves.
Oh yeah. While we're waiting for Tony to come back, it's a little hard to see because we just switched the camera over. All right, we got the basic dance move ready, so it's just. Sometimes it's good to dance. We're not gonna shoot, so.
Oh, Hassan's got the ace card. I like that.
I mean, looks like Goots has #1. That means he's finished in first place before.
Interesting. I'm impressed. I've never finished first in a solo.
All right. Are you sure, Tony?
Yeah.
Why don't you grab a pastry and.
So if you're just joining, we were teasing advanced coward technique that I think should we do it on this one?
Sure. Tony, want to look at the comments maybe and enjoy. Pixel the Damon has been saying some stuff.
Okay.
Pixel living.
Can I start this one off?
Please do.
I got a specific spot in mind.
Please do. Is it the thing?
It's the thing. It's the thing I think we were on the same page about before. Yeah.
The secret super tactic that you can.
Advanced cowarding is gonna. You're gonna see something that.
Do you want to?
Should we just tell it?
We should tell it so the team, if they're listening,
Okay,
knows to do
but here's the thing. I don't think the whole team should do this at least in the same spot because it's too risky.
Yes.
The advanced coward technique that we're talking about is when you jump out of the bus, you glide down and you land on top of a tree. And what you find out when you do that is that the tree actually has some layers to it. You can actually get inside the top of the tree and be completely concealed from view.
Now we should do that other thing and hit the parachute immediately.
Yes.
Because you want to wait and make sure you get a tree that's inside the first circle.
You got to be in the circle.
Central to the map.
You want to, yeah. See, so the one I'll wait. But the one I like to use is at the edge of Loot Lake. It's right here in the market.
All right, and team, if you're listening, if you chop down this tree, very shameful.
Yeah,
don't you dare.
That is definitely not cool.
You don't have to land in the same tree. Find your own tree.
I was gonna say there's only 3 things that can go wrong when you use this technique. 1, the circle goes outside where you are and you have to leave. 2, someone spots you when you're landing in it and they shoot you before you can do anything. And 3 is someone decides to chop the tree down, which would just be terrible luck because there's so many trees.
That parachute.
Alright, so now I'm gonna take my sweet ass time drifting over that tree.
So this is the island, everybody. We don't know what the name of this island is. It might have a name, but I frankly, my eyes kind of glaze over when I look at the lore of this game. The story is a little...
I really couldn't care less about what story there's unspoiled with months and months of gameplay. Like there's a crater now, some meteor hit the island.
Right, it's very Night of the Comet. Do you remember that movie, Night of the Comet, where a comet hits the Earth and turns everyone into zombies?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you play the main story campaign, there's zombies involved somehow.
Alright, so there's a bunch of trees around the lake. I say if we all choose a different tree at different points on the edge of the lake, I think that's cool. If you want to try this.
Yeah, I mean, look at these ding-dongs are all much closer to the ground than you are.
Alright, well, they can do what they want.
Ding-dongs.
They can do what they want. Like I'm using the tree technique. I've placed second using the tree technique. Not to brag.
It's intense.
I placed second in solo using the tree, and it was pretty exciting. I was really happy with how that went.
It's something I have only done a little bit, but Matt told me about it, I believe, 2 nights ago, and I greatly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Boy, this glider's really taking a long time. Okay, so this is good circle placement. We're going to be almost in the middle of the circle. I might actually go to the north side of the lake.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Although the trees down here are better. I like these trees.
Well, and it's easier to get around. Can you go back to the map and zoom out?
Yeah.
I mean, the circle placement could not be better, but if you go to the north, like you were just suggesting, it might be better because there's more of the circle up there.
Yeah, but you never know where the next circle might favor the south.
Not the northeast, those trees. Northeast corner, just up a little bit. That like light green one.
Up there.
No, that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna go for one of these down here,
okay.
right at the edge.
Okay.
The one I like the most is that one right there.
Which one has the most robust foliage for crouching?
Well, these
lighter green.
These. Yeah, these lighter green ones I know for a fact have great coverage. So.
All right, let's go for coverage.
I'm gonna go for my personal favorite tree, which is this one right
here. Tony, how's it looking in the comments? Is anyone?
There's very little action. Somebody, Pixel the Damon said, "I'm stuck." That's the last.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're stuck. Pixel the Damon. We took all the friend requests, so hopefully you've at least been added to our friends.
By the way,
I don't know what your PlayStation name is. Hey, Pixel the Damon, tell us what your PlayStation name is in the comments, if you don't mind sharing that publicly.
So I hear gunfire, which is not good news, but I'm trying to get inside.
Well, that's sort of the danger of this, right? Like, because you got to get in the center of the map.
But right. It's a little risky. Okay,
everyone's going to land where you're
hiding. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That is
I see why it's your favorite tree.
Yes. Get it? I'm like an Ewok. I basically will hide in the trees for as long as possible, and then I might jump out and eat your face.
Pixel the Damon is the angry unicorn.
Mmm.
Oh, okay.
That's Johnny from my World of Warcraft guild many moons ago. Hi.
So it just occurred to me, one risk of dropping so slowly in using this technique is that other people might have already grabbed a weapon and spot you and shoot you out of the sky. But
true.
Luckily, I don't think that happened here. I don't see anyone. I don't hear anyone. Oh, there's quick note to anyone trying the tree technique. You will sustain major injuries when you fall out of the tree, because eventually you will have to leave the tree, and you will probably lose
you're committing hard to not participating.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a shed where you can go from shed to shed. You're here, and then you take up to 75% of your hit points out when you quit.
So one of the tricks with the trickiest part of this tree method is trying to see around, see what's going on. Because if you really hide all the way in, you can't see anything. Look at this.
Well, and I love the polygon detection where like you're not even on like a thing.
I know.
Like if you look down, there's like no branch under your feet.
No,
it's
this is like those people who play Mario and they like try to find the weird like glitches where you can go behind walls and then you're just in like no man's land. They've never intended anyone to be here, clearly. Because this is just like nothingness.
Should we check the map and see where our teammates have decided to go? They look like they're either in trees or just doing their own weird recon. I don't know what's...
Pixel the Damon says he is stuck in a glider in a tree.
Goots looks like Goots found a tree.
If Pixel the Damon, aka Angry Unicorn, he says he's stuck in a tree, you're doing it right.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
It's fine if you're stuck in the glider. That sounds like a weird graphics glitch or something, but you want to be stuck.
If you can swing your axe, then you're good. Like, because what eventually happens here is to get out, you have to chop the tree down from above, which is kind of weird. Ooh, is someone down there?
No, those are just butterflies.
Okay, we got butterflies. No need to. I know, like true cowards will be afraid of butterflies when they see them.
I didn't notice the butterflies until I've been playing this for a couple weeks, and they were really freaking me out.
It is freaky because you see a 1 pixel move and you're like, "What's up?" And then you realize you're a real coward. So being afraid of a butterfly.
True cowards scan the horizon,
right,
and look for tiny things happening that indicate humans are approaching.
Yep.
Simple Night 1 says, it depends on the tree. You could die. It happened to me once.
You can die. That's Elliot Hochberg.
Yeah, that's Elliot Hochberg of Never Not Funny.
I see. That's why my method of getting out of the tree is to go as low as you can as you sort of wiggle around in the polygons, and then start chopping when you basically are as low as you can be. Because like you can see, there's trunk down there. I can probably get a little lower. I'm pretty high up right now, so.
So I was trying to think of other disguises, Matt.
Yeah.
I think they need to introduce animals that you can't hurt.
Okay.
Right, because it's too cheesy if you can just attack animals all the time. It'd be creepy. But like animals where if you swing at them, nothing happens. Mm-hmm. So like your bullets, your axe, or whatever, just goes through them. Mm-hmm. And then the disguises, you could be a sheep or a dog or a deer or a bear or whatever. Yeah. Maybe even the bear can attack you. I don't know, but like you'll see the animal and you'll think, oh, I shouldn't bother with that. That's just a random distraction. Mm-hmm. But really, it could be 1 in 100% chance or whatever.
I like that idea.
A dude or a lady.
I think just in general, animals would be an interesting addition to this game because it would be another living, moving thing that freaks you out, like the butterflies.
Yes, exactly like the butterflies, because I don't want to... I'm an animal lover. I've been a vegetarian since I was 16 years old, Tony Thaxton.
We got a guy in his house over here. Let's keep eyes on this.
The Angry Unicorn has been freed, apparently.
Okay, congratulations. I don't know if you could hear Tony. He's being very quiet.
Oh, I'm very sorry. He's free. The Angry Unicorn is free.
Now, one thing I love about the tree method is you can watch people. Look at this guy in the distance just hopping away. It's kind of fun and oddly soothing to just watch people running around in the distance.
I like to know that I could attack them if I wanted to.
But you will never do it.
No, and I would not hit them because my aim is terrible. But it's nice to be like, oh, I'm choosing to let you live.
Yeah. Okay, so the circle is getting close. I can't wait to see this next circle.
I'm starting to regret pushing you to be at the north side of the lake.
Do you think it's going to be south?
I think it's going to be south, but we'll see.
It's so random. If it's south, then our teammates are in great position. I'm very happy.
I know, we will have to catch up.
Someone's going to get lucky here. I don't know if it's us or them, but this will be very cool to see. And by cool, I mean probably boring because we're sitting still for 10 minutes.
Ooh,
look at this guy. Oh! Okay, so now we got a guy building.
I hope he does. Oh, he's got his whole squad with him, I think.
Guys, okay.
There might be 2 more.
They're going for the island. They're going to look for...
There might be dudes behind them who are on their squad.
Now remember, they cannot see me.
Probably. Yeah, there's a third.
As far as I know.
There's a third guy. They have at least 3 people in their squad.
Now I like to just do a nice slow scroll, just in case one of my pixels pops out.
Oh, so with the introduction of the jetpack, that's the main way I've been doing this. So I will go in a tree with the jetpack because you can go after you land from your parachute. And I will go from tree to tree as the circle increases because I'm such a wimp that I don't even want to go to the center of the map where all these dudes are running around.
Right. The jetpack definitely changes the tree game. Like it's
the tree game, a game that no one intended us to play.
Before the trees were just like strictly if you are stupid enough or clumsy enough to accidentally end up in the tree as you jump out of the bus, that's where you go. But now the trees are in play for the whole game, which is really exciting for me.
I don't know. Again, I don't know anything, so I don't know if this person's just saying this, they know something, or they're just saying this in general. But Jambu says they're going to chop the tree you're in.
Yeah, if they find us.
How would so someone's playing in? How do they know they're in?
He's being paranoid. He's saying that like someone's gonna see you and chop the tree down.
That's when I said before I wasn't sure I wanted to reveal this publicly, this method, because the more people that know about it, the more chance I have of getting chopped.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully only the people watching us will. I mean, this is Team Coward, right? Like Team Coward's got we'll have to change with the times. Some coward techniques will get popular, and we'll have to find new coward techniques. That's why Epic Games needs to, adhere to our demands so we cowards have more options.
Yeah.
Pixel the Damon now says the other way is if you have remote bombs, you can make a ramp, but put the bomb at the lower point in the
Oh, that is genius. I've never thought of that.
That is genius. If you couldn't hear that, Tony.
Quiet
Tony.
Quietly?
It's because you're sitting off camera that I'm worried about it. But you build a ramp and then I'm mostly explaining it because you've never played the game, so I'm not sure you know what a remote bomb is. But if you can imagine from other games, you stick a bomb in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how many dudes are in front of us. This is crazy. And I love, again, this is like, we're just a fly on the wall, guys. Fly in the
Look
tree.
at all the forts. See, and it's called Fortnite because you can build forts, and people love to do that, but that's so distracting. Look, someone's weapons just fell.
Yeah.
That's because they died because they drew attention to themselves.
When you build like that, all you're doing is inviting someone else to hit the base of it and send you tumbling to death. So.
Our average ranking in the hour or so that we've been playing has been fantastic.
Yeah. We're doing great.
We're an amazing example of how to play this game wrong.
I feel really good. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we might get second place in this one.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Because the circle
they
is
look
really
comfortable in their own trees.
Yeah. Everybody's chilling, doing what they should be doing. Look at this. It's perfect. Again, it's three or one of us will be inside the next circle, I predict. And now that the action has died down on the lake, people have gotten their jollies out, shooting each other. And oh wait, no, there's more building. Hold on.
I'm just sticking my head out to read the chat with Tony over here.
Yeah, it's a little slow in the chat world. Goots said hello.
Hi, Goots.
It's who I thought.
It is.
He said Happy Mapril, Tony, and for hiatus episodes of the podcast that we're doing on Patreon, we celebrate a different thing each month. And for the month of May, it's Mapril because we're celebrating the month of April.
Now, Tony, while Matt crouches in this tree, do you want to maybe hop in here and tell people more about the album? Do you want to talk about that maybe? Do you want to promote that a little bit?
Sure.
Here,
yeah.
come here. Come sit in this chair and talk to our viewers.
Can this mic tilt up?
It tilts a little bit. I mostly just wanted to adjust it a little. Here, let me take the Mad laptop. Tony, tell us about Tiny Stills if you'd be so kind. It's what you're dedicating your time to.
Yes. My wife performs under the name Tiny Stills. Sometimes she plays by herself. Sometimes she plays with a full band. And when she does, I play drums usually. And there's a new record coming out a week from today. The record's called Laughing Into the Void. I'm very excited about it, very proud of it. I think it's very good. It feels weird to say that when you played on the record, but like, I'm very proud of my wife.
Your wife
wrote
is very
some
talented.
kick butt songs.
And sometimes you and your wife will be on Netflix enjoying a movie, and Matt and I will invite you to video games that you can't play because you don't have PlayStation Plus. And I will get a text from your wife saying, "Sure, getting a lot of invites."
Yep.
You also have a Patreon too, where you do some music for hire, right? Do you want to plug that at all?
Sure. Yeah, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Tony Thaxton, and I write a new Star Wars song every single week. which is very dumb. A dumb way to spend my time.
My silence knot says Tony is too quiet. Hey Tony, why don't you lean forward?
Still, even while I'm over here, I'm too quiet.
I'm gonna get this mic and I'm gonna shove it in your face. Tell everyone your Patreon again and what it is.
Oh boy. It's patreon.com/Tony Thaxton, and I write Star Wars songs every week.
Oh no, Goots got hurt. Goots, what
happened?
Goots.
Just the details. I was like, let's make sure we get the details in there. Some stuff has happened since your plugs, Tony.
Yeah, there's lots of building happening to my northwest.
Still in your favorite tree.
I'm still in my favorite tree. I'm feeling super good. Wait, is someone... Is Hassan coming towards my tree, or is he just... has he been in that spot? Oh no, yeah, he's on the move.
Someone's about to get...
Hassan, if you chop this tree down, so help me God, you will never leave
Unicorn just got ganked from where he was at his tree.
Oh man, I seriously...
You're doing very well.
Where the next circle will determine how high we rank. If we're still in it, it's going to be amazing. At this point, we're pretty lucky no one's trying to chop this tree down.
Hassan Azaba, I believe, is at the base of your tree drawing too much attention.
Hassan, please get away from my tree.
You might need to...
We are right outside.
Sneak across. Yeah,
I might be able to stay if I just move over here a little bit.
Very careful with the direction you walk.
Yeah.
You might be walking a little...
I might walk off the edge here, but...
I think you got it.
I think I'm in. I think I'm still in. If I go here, I'm popping out, but no one's going to see me. Right?
Angry Unicorn says, I left the safety of my tree, which is why I died.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to stay in here for as long as I can. If the storm hits me, I have to scoot out, but this is good cover right now.
Jay Jambu says, never leave your tree, guys.
That is, if we can teach you anything today, it's never leave your tree. Yeah, this is looking good, guys.
Liketh Yodigan says, Elliot is too loud, even in text form. I believe you and I gave Elliot a hard time on the PlayStation Network the other day.
We did. And if you listen to Never Not Funny, I relayed the story to the gang about how we told Elliot to shut the F up because he was being too loud in our headphones.
And I'm sure to that he would say, that's fair.
Yeah.
Or,
I understand. Oh, this is great, guys.
Oh, this is an amazing ranking.
I don't think I've ever had a better tree drop than this. I've never been in a tree this.
Well, that's not true. You said you got second place, right?
No.
Solo.
But in that instance, I had to leave the tree sooner than this. But then I just skulked around like a weirdo and was able to survive.
Well,
outside the tree.
I want to give a shout out to our fans. This is better squad ranking than I've ever gotten in my personal account. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, look at that. That is 8th in squad. That means we're one of the last, 4 teams, if not 2. Well, 2 of us are dead. So
oh, right. Okay.
There could be 3 or 4 other teams
right.
with just single players.
All right. Here comes the storm, guys.
I think you're going to have to squeak a little bit east.
I'm going to wait until the last second because, like I said,
right,
I will be
east
visible.
East is the key direction.
Yeah, I could be a little hidden if I go right there.
I think you should go there.
I'm going to wait, though. There's no reason to go now.
Fair.
I'll go when I need to. And no sooner.
Remember to subscribe to Mad Magazine at madmagazine.com/subscribe, everybody.
Issue 2.
Issue 2.
On the way. We have it now.
For participating in today's Twitch stream, Tony Thaxton has received a copy of Mad Magazine number 2. Hey, Tony, from a distance, why don't you flip through it real quick and give everybody some distant, low-resolution images.
Ooh. I think for the rest of the stream, I'm just going to read it out loud.
No!
Scoot.
Oh, that's something.
There it is. Look at those drawings. Look at those words.
Ooh, look, there's a guy down there. Look at this.
Elliot Hopeberg gave a robot with its tongue sticking out in the chat, I believe.
Oh, look, I'm still in a hiding spot. My axe is sticking out, but I'm inside the storm.
Oh, you're doing great. I wish you had something to hide that axe.
Okay,
you need to not move.
If I tilt this way, then it will be invisible. But I did want to watch. I saw John Wick running around down there.
Hassan Azaba, I can't believe you're still alive.
Look at this. This is great. We got a minute to hang here. Feeling good. These guys are building. They're going to be looking at each other, though. They're not going to be paying attention to me. We might start peeking around. What happens a lot in 50v50 is when there's like one dude left on a team, everybody just starts going crazy, blowing everything up to try to get them. So that might happen to me at some point. If one team is the only team left other than me and Hassan, then they'll just start blowing trees up and trying to suss us out, I guess.
Sorry, it's so distracting having
the
crouch in
microphone.
front of you. We have yet to figure out how to fit 3 people in a tenth of the corner of the screen.
Oh, look at that guy's chopping that tree down.
I like being your hat.
I mean, I like being your abdomen.
I think
That
I
sounds
have
like a
to-
win-win.
I think I have
You're.
to.
Oh, welcome to the danger zone. That's how it. Oh,
Hey,
that's where it's
What's
how.
up? We did it.
Your favorite tree.
Okay, so this is a great spot. Hassan found a good spot.
Hassan, you did very well. Congratulations.
So now we just have to wait, and we will scooch when we need to scooch.
The Jervis wants to give Hassan props for staying in the game.
Let's oh, this is a nice little crevice. Now, another coward tip. If you see these rock faces where sometimes they divot in a little bit like that, it's a great place to hide.
How many other players are in there? Does it
If
just
you look in
depend
the
how
corner, it
There's
says,
7 people left.
for the viewers, I'm
Oh,
playing.
Hassan, watch out. There's a guy all the way on the other side. He could see us. I'd say we might want to go for that structure that someone's over here.
Yeah, go for the structure. Go for the structure. Go under the stairs. Under the stairs in the middle. Yeah.
This is not a bad spot.
No, it will be next time. It will be a terrible spot next time. But
Yeah.
you've got enough health you can run in the storm next time.
Yep.
You're doing amazing.
Yeah, this is about as good as it gets for cowards to be.
You're 2 of the final 4 players.
Yeah, we're
so
top 2. We got second place here, right?
Probably second
Probably.
place.
We're almost
Definitely guaranteed top 3.
Guys, do you feel the excitement in the room as we cowered our way to a top 2 finish?
Jay Jambu says in the comments, to avoid death from the fall, you can chop the tree partially and then build a ramp so as not to fall too high. I found that to be untrue. In my experience, when you chop a tree, the whole thing falls down.
No, he's saying collect enough wood to build a platform to drop to.
Okay.
But
Matt is very good at
uh-oh.
Don't move. Don't turn. Don't. Hassan,
Hassan,
don't.
what are you?
Hassan, don't pivot. People will see moving pixels.
That was me. I'm gonna back up a little because I'm gonna actually try to run out the back of this instead of chopping through.
Yes,
Because
so
if
I agree with
if they're
that.
not looking in our direction, we could get to that next structure in front of us right
And
now.
it's hard to tell if they're shooting at each other out there or if they're on the same team and they're trying to destroy all the
I
structures.
think they're just trying to get us. So I'm gonna go this way. I know they're over there.
Oh, they're looking for you.
Oh, boy.
Run! Just run!
Oh!
2.
Amazing job.
So that's it. Again, this
Second place.
is a win. This is what a win looks like in Team Coward.
Second place is amazing!
That was great. Oh, he's doing a little Russian dance.
Dancing.
And I just want to point out to anyone who's watching who considers themselves good at this game, in your face.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care how many kills you've racked up. I just got second place without firing a
Do
weapon.
we want to give Tony another chance? He did very well last time, and now we've given him a new technique he can try.
Yeah.
I hope to find my own favorite tree.
I'd like to see. I'm curious if that
The
guy's
comments
right.
say that we're inspiring, by the way. I think
Oh, that's
Team
nice.
Coward is a success. I think we've created...
If I can just change one person's life with my cowardice, then
I will say,
consider
let's
that
try
a
to
win.
mix it up a little bit, Tony. If I may I grab the controller and hover just off camera? I will leave the party and see if we've got anyone we haven't played with yet. If you've already played with us, please give me a chance to invite some people who have not.
Get Elliot, see if we can get Elliot in there.
See if we get Elliot Hoperg of Never Not Funny fame in here. If it fills up with people who've played with us already, again, forgive me if I leave the party again, just to try to mix it up.
Yeah, we want everyone to have some fun.
Yeah, as
Everyone
many
have a
people as
chance.
possible to get in here and... I mean, you get a high ranking, you unlock some...
It's good for you. We're actually helping you
yeah, no,
level
you know,
up.
not to sound arrogant or anything, but we're giving you the gift of high ranking.
That's right. Now, sure, you could do this yourself, but it's more fun to get that ranking with Alfred E. Newman. by
Yeah,
yourself.
Alfred E. Newman is taking you to the top.
It's pretty great.
All right.
Why no E in the screen name, by the way?
You know, Alfred E. Newman was taken, and I decided to add the year instead of... because they wouldn't
Yeah.
both fit.
What if you had done not to
Hassan Azava.
I can guess you, but Alfred E. Newman 52.
I'm leaving the party again. Hassan, wait until...
Is it known what the E stands for?
That's a great question.
Thank you so much.
Dan
doesn't
you work
know
here.
the answer.
None of your business? I don't know what he stands for off the top of my head. I think
that's
I think if I knew, I would. I'll put it this way: if I knew, I would lie to you.
Yes, Elliot's in with his custom Twitch Prime outfit.
Nice.
Take that backpack off, you idiot. Oh, actually, good tip here. Team Coward, don't wear backpacks. They stick out when you're hiding in bushes.
Can you wear no backpack? Is that?
Yeah. You
All
can
right.
deactivate the backpack.
Highly recommend leaving that blank.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like we've got. Oh yay! Liketh Yodegan is back.
Nice.
We've got Elliot, someone who hasn't played yet. I would love if Duluth or Gemetsko wanted to play since they haven't joined us yet. Otherwise, I'm gonna go. If Hassan jumps in here again, I'm gonna let Hassan back in here.
Hassan did really well last time. I'm excited that we got him with us into second place.
Yes.
Do you actually play yet, man? I can't.
Not really, but I'm kind of running everything, so I'm happy to let our guests have most of the fun. I mean, what am I really going to do but a poorer version of what Matt is doing?
I mean, that's the same thing I'm gonna do.
Did we have other suggestions or recommendations for Epic? I forget.
I mean, I would love a sleeping bag to wrap myself
Yes.
in. That would be, you see a lot of.
And the sleeping
Oh,
bag.
here we
could
go.
be like-
Jervis is in. Let's do this.
That could be like the campfire. The sleeping bag heals you
Yes.
as you sleep in it, but you can't move in it, and it heals slower than the campfire. How about that?
Yeah, please, Matt. While Matt grabs a muffin, I'm going to go across here and I'm going to plug in my laptop and say hi to everybody again. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, it's Dan Telfer.
Hi, I'm Dan Telfer of Mad Magazine and other things.
You know, it's the funny thing to me about the way you guys play, and there's really not much of a difference in playing this and
I'm watching it.
yeah, and watching it or just waiting for the thing to load. You know, it's really pretty much the same technique.
But it's the idea that you could actually be shot. It makes it more exciting.
There's a John Wick guy. There's not John Wick. That guy's costume. He's wearing a candy-colored backpack.
Yeah, let's take a little tour of these costumes. We got the gumball, Harley Quinn type stuff.
Yeah, she looks like one of the little girls from Wreck-It Ralph
Oh yeah.
in Sugar Rush.
Or not
Penelope Van Sweets. I don't know I don't know any of the other characters besides Wreck-It Ralph, Cartoon Jack McBrayer.
You guys had some sort of strategy to this, but I don't know.
Wait till the end until the bus gets all
Yeah,
the way.
wait until the bus all the other side and then hit. Your teammates are not following your lead at all.
No, okay.
They're just too bold.
I think they're thinking they're just like your mother. Too bold.
Should I jump?
Jump.
And then hit X right away.
Oh wait.
Deploy your glider. Is that a song reference?
Yeah.
I don't know this reference.
It's When Doves Cry by Prince.
Oh, okay.
New artist out of Minneapolis.
I only know the lyrics to Let's Get Crazy. And then there's something about a blueberry beret. He talks about a hat at one point.
Unless you're talking about like a dance mix of the
Let's get crazy, right?
Jack Nicholson.
Let's
shouts
get
in a
crazy,
movie.
burn, burn. I could get sued for that.
Let's
Oh, I see.
go.
Let's go crazy. Excuse me, I used the
Wait.
wrong.
You want to get nuts?
Trip towards the middle.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
point.
That's actually my peak. You're right. Hit the map. So I don't know when the. Oh, in
Matt, your mouth is full of food.
I know. In 9 seconds, you'll see the circle, and you'll know where a good place to drop is.
Bring the old laptop over to my seat.
So Michael Keaton at the grocery store with his wife. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Nice. Okay. Oh, hit the map again. All right. So head on over toward that lake, maybe. You know I love those trees by the lake.
So should I drop a thing here? Is that what you're saying?
You don't have to. That's just for reference. But just hop out of the map and
forget what every button does.
push the L stick forward to kind of guide your way faster. Not faster, but a little more purpose. And by the way, you don't have to hide in a tree by the lake. Pick any tree. Like there's gonna be good trees. Hit the map again. Yeah, I mean, I might go closer to this area. Shifty Shafts on top of the mountain next to Shifty Shafts.
This area?
Yeah, north of that, because that's a mountain right there, and the top of the mountain is a nice safe place to be. Just straight north from that town. Okay, but you gotta guide your glider a little bit too. Hop out of this map and make sure you're not. Oh shit, dude, you're. Sorry.
Watch your language.
I apologize, but
All right, that word appears in Mad Magazine twice.
Oh, you are in trouble. You are now officially
yeah.
in big trouble.
Land on that roof and just crouch on the roof maybe, or like go in the building. If you go in the building, actually, there's probably a lot of stuff you can grab and hide.
But there's gonna be other dudes.
You could break the roof and fall in.
Yeah.
But don't.
This is a
Don't dally.
mitigated failure already.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great about this.
Remember that whole thing about me being bad?
Yeah, you're really bad at games according to yourself, but I like to give you more credit than that.
Okay. Now, run. Because this is not a good place to be.
Be careful.
Get into a smaller room with a corner in it and hide in that corner.
The Angry Unicorn on here and the Pixel the Damon on Twitch has a great suggestion. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Dungeons and Dragons. I am obviously very familiar. I'm wearing a t-shirt from my Dungeons and Dragons podcast, Nerd Poker. He suggested like a mimic in Dungeons and Dragons. You disguise yourself as a treasure chest.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, maybe with a weapon ready.
Wait a minute.
For some people.
Then people are going to be running at you and trying to
That's
open you up.
maybe a used treasure chest?
Okay.
Because treasure chests don't glow once you've used them, and they look very mundane and boring.
And that's like, if you see a used treasure chest in this game, you just run the other direction. No one goes to
Right. Maybe if you crouch, it looks used, and if you don't, it's glowing. So you can make
God.
that way. You can have the choice.
Yeah.
Do you want to attract people, or do you want to hide?
Yeah. That's interesting. What about if you start...
It's already more complicated than anything else in this game.
Yeah. This game is good at keeping it simple. There is a chest above you, so I would maybe move because someone's...
Yeah, there's a weird twinkling, glowing noise. I know I just said things that aren't visual.
Yeah, there's really nowhere else to go unless you chop a wall down, but...
I mean, keep opening doors.
The chest is right above you.
Crouch walking looks great for cowards. It sends a message to your teammates that you're non-aggressive and non-threatening. You're going the right direction to get inside the circle. I would do that and then find some scenery to...
I agree. Actually, in fact, if you just hung out right here, you'd be at the edge of the circle as long as no one comes in here. That would not be a bad place. Yeah, get in this donut. Why not?
Stare into the donut.
I've never actually seen this. I've never been in this.
Right. I mean, this is the meteorite, I guess, that causes all the supernatural stuff.
Right.
And they've built their little FBI X-Files tents around it.
I hope...
You're in the middle of the map. There's such a high chance someone's going to come in here and murder you. It's interesting.
Yeah, and also, because you're inside of a work site like this, be careful that...
There's so many noises. Someone's coming in.
Oh, that might be a teammate.
Jurbis is drawing massive amounts of attention.
I just want to warn you that if you're in this little room in this game, you got to be careful because Jeremy Renner might pointlessly show up for 5 seconds and shoot a bow and arrow.
It's okay. He'll be written out of the next one.
Oh boy.
Oh, another suggestion in the comments is a tree disguised like Bill Murray in Get Smart.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Smart. Bill Murray was in Get Smart. I don't remember.
I guess in Get Smart he makes a cameo as a tree.
That is one of those movies that I know that I saw and I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
I like the dog disguise from Monty Python.
That's good.
I believe one of the later seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a guy who's had parts of his body removed so he can fit inside a dog. Maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, pretty much all the scenery here seems ripe to be a disguise. I mean, the bush makes a lot of sense because it doesn't involve any like breaking of physics. You don't want to necessarily change the game so much that casual players are like, what is even happening here? But I mean, why not be able to climb inside that meteorite? Why not be able to pick up a rock and just put it on top of yourself, you know?
Right. I'm looking back at our text exchange, Dan, to see if I can find other...
We texted a lot of nonsense to each other about this game.
When was that? Oh, here it is.
Pixel the Damon makes a great point. Those rocks that function like crack when you eat them make a lot of noise, so cowards should not eat them.
Yeah, good call. Go. Cool. Here's the storm. This is great.
Great placement. No one's going to come in here because it's too close to the storm.
Check the map, though, to see where you have to go next.
You got a bit of a jog.
That's not good. Not good.
Make up your mind. You said it was great.
Well, it was great until we saw where you had to go next.
It's great for the next minute.
Okay, pop out of the map.
But when that clock says there's like a minute or so left, you're going to want to start booking it southwest.
I think even a minute 30.
Like that, yeah.
We saw what happened last time. Tony tried to run.
That's right. We got Tony into a real sticky pickle.
Yeah, I mentioned the inflatable doppelganger. I like the idea that that could actually be something that's on a string that kind of goes. It's like a helium balloon that it's like floating above you, and then people see it and they think it's just like a weird glitch in the game. Like, why is that guy like 5 feet or 10 feet in the air? And they start shooting at it. Meanwhile, you're safe below.
Alright.
Yeah, go. You gotta go, and you gotta run, and you gotta go up this hill, which is kind of tricky sometimes without the crack cocaine or whatever those purple. Dan likes to call that meth. Go that way.
I do call it meth because it's got a very limited use. You come down off it pretty quick.
Yeah. Okay. You'll be good. Look at Jervis doing it right. All right. Now you want to turn that way again to your right. Yep. You gotta make a straight line. But, ooh, watch out. Hunker down. Somebody just took some speed. Okay. I would run. Because again, you got a ways to go. But when you run through this, you see all that building. That means could be guys in there. And
like all these little ramps.
Yeah, that's man-made stuff that other players did. So just run right through. Right, at this point, it's like, I mean, they will have. Ooh, look at that! See, when I see a nice gun, I still. Even as a coward, I can appreciate when you see like a good purple machine gun.
I mean, well, you know that you're a part of a game with some stuff.
Yeah.
And you've happened upon a lucky moment.
This is a big open area, so.
And Tony, we're in the back half of our broadcast here. If you want to take a risk and pick up a gun, just so you can equip it and hide better, I wouldn't be opposed.
Yeah. Okay. Up on your left, there's a staircase. There's guys building up there, so cling to this rock face so they can't see you. This is a very basic coward tip, but being in the shade is better than not being in the shade in this game. It's harder for people to see you from a distance if you're in a shady spot. So.
Oh, Goots has a great suggestion too. What about like a ninja potion that makes you silent?
Oh, that is amazing.
That is amazing.
Great idea. Because a lot of times people will just hear you.
Or like ninja shoes, where like you just like change into some like ninja socks.
Little ninja slippers with the separated toes.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited about getting those in real life. I don't know.
I know.
Forget the game. Let's all get those shoes, right? Why wouldn't we get these shoes? Ooh, there's a guy up there. Watch out. Keep going. You gotta keep going. But there was a dude who obviously had a launch pad. This
particular game has really not gone well, but I have to give Tony credit for he's getting a great ranking.
You're going to get shot in probably 30 seconds. That's my prediction. And also, you're about to slide down a cliff. Just turn so that see the map. Make sure you're running straight on that line because the storm is about to eat you.
Someone else in the comments suggested sneakers. We just need a variety of footwear for a variety, maybe what do you call it? Staggered levels of silence.
I would like sneakers. Yeah, do it. It's going to hurt you a little bit. But
what if you could get... They have a cosmetic snorkel. What if you had a real snorkel so you could hide underwater?
Oh, yes. Crouch in the lake.
Crouch in the lake? Yeah.
And only the tube
would pop up, yeah.
Okay, so go that way. You're... No.
Oh, you're
right,
certainly
to the
running
right, to the
towards
right, to
the
the
storm.
right, to the right. Up the hill.
You're so close.
My-
So close. Don't worry about
Someone
it.
saw you.
My
You're doing
eyes are
great.
failing me.
Again, your ranking is going to be amazing considering
Just keep running now.
the sort of random bad luck that you've had this
Yeah.
round.
I also just hearing the things coming out of your guys' mouth as someone who's not really played this game. There's just so I love that I have now heard
Crouch
the
under
term
this tree.
cosmetic snorkel.
Crouch.
Crouch.
Always on the wrong
Turn
button,
that up.
sorry.
Turn that up. Turn that up.
Matt got so upset that you were going to build.
I know you don't even have material. You have 9. Somehow you have 9.
You don't have
iron.
enough to build, and Matt was still like, "Let me grab the controller."
Well,
Jesus.
I was scared that he was going to accidentally start building and it was going to give his position away. Okay, the Gerbis. Follow the Gerbis. The Gerbis knows what he's doing.
Oh, and I mentioned this in the comments already, but if anyone watching
Right there. You want to go?
has a suggestion for a disguise, please tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
We need to dictate to Epic Games what will help us be more cowardly. There's
Oh, watch out. Go behind the
you're
shed.
running right at dudes.
Yeah,
Get in
go
that shed.
hide behind this shed.
Oh, so
There's
scary.
a bunch of dudes over there.
Oh, God,
They
get in that
probably
shed.
saw you. Now, do a little.
You're fine. You're fine.
Do a
Don't.
little peek. I just want to
Oh, that coughing they can't hear. Thank goodness.
see if you sit like this, they can't see you, but you can see them.
Elliot Hopeberg's still alive.
Good
by the
job,
way.
Elliot.
Good job,
He
Elliot.
got injured somehow. I
Well,
wonder if
he's
he
the
did the
most
tree
bold.
technique. Is he in the chat? I guess he'd be on.
He's been in and out of the chat. I mean, he's focusing on being a coward in the game right now.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Oh, you know what? Here's another good coward tip. On the coast, use the coast. The coast is your friend because if you're on the coast, that means you know that there's nobody on that side of you, so you can't be attacked from one side. So I'm actually going to recommend, Dan, that you turn to your left a little bit. I mean, Dan. No, sorry, Tony.
Okay. I was like, I will take the controls from Tony.
Tony, turn. Yeah, right, just like that, and you're
Bold
gonna
move.
run straight to where the Jervis is. Jervis knows what's up. He's going to the
Make a
coast.
beeline for him. Slowly, crouchy. Crouch. If you crouch that way, you won't.
He won't
Draw
kick
attention.
Oh yeah, if you don't know this, when you run in Fortnite, dust kicks up on your feet, and that makes you more visible. So
It's true.
be careful when you run.
Hey, by the way, everybody, please
Go that way.
tweet at Fortnite Game and use the hashtag Team Coward and make your demands on Twitter.
Yeah.
We need to really get through to them. Like, tell them all the disguise ideas you have. I mean, you're telling us, and that's great, but
Go around that.
really spam their Twitter account with just ideas for how to be a coward.
Jack. Oh, you're gonna fall. Don't go. Don't.
Don't go!
Back up.
Back
Backwards.
Back up, Tony!
Okay, you've got a minute to watch out for this one, so you're gonna have to
Yeah,
run
walk around the
that hill.
mountain.
You're going the wrong way. Go
I would
left.
uncrouch
Go
and
left.
just book it.
Yeah, run around this hill to the left.
Yeah,
There you go.
you're doing fine.
There, up the hill and crouch.
You're just
There you
gonna
go.
have to get to
Yeah,
those guys.
Get to the Jervis and Elliot.
And, all right, so there.
Is that Elliot?
No, it's not Elliot. Who knows
Okay,
where that?
You're
fella
still
is.
okay. Don't go
You're
that way.
still gonna
You're
be
gonna
outside
very
the
close
storm.
to the
You
edge.
gotta go north.
Okay, so
You
run.
guys
Ooh,
relax.
watch out! There's dudes building right there. Oh, stop!
I always hit the wrong button.
Don't press O. Never press O. Okay, scroll that way so we can see what's going on. We gotta be able to see what these idiots are doing over here. These guys are gonna. Ooh, you're about to get in the storm. Okay, we gotta run. Run down the hill. Run down the hill. Towards there. No, don't fall off the cliff.
It's okay if he falls off the cliff as long as
It's
nobody
not.
sees him do it.
He's doing great. He's gonna be top 5.
He's doing amazing.
Go that way. Those guys are over there. So go this way, and just hide under this.
Yeah,
thing
get
for a
under
sec.
them. Look at it. See how the stairs have shadows on the side of that cliff? I'd get under them stairs.
Oh yeah. Right. Perfect. Ooh.
Just don't build.
Don't
Just
press
crouch.
that O button. Okay, this is perfect.
Carpentry is distracting.
I'm sure that other people can't see it when you go into building mode.
Right.
They can't see your silhouette up here, right? Okay, so that doesn't really
So-
matter.
oh,
Whoa,
don't-
whoa,
what are you-
whoa.
Jervis,
Come on.
calm down on the
You're
pickaxe.
a little pickaxe.
Can we go to the map and is Elliot near you? No, he's nowhere near you.
Zoom in R2.
So that purple arrow is Simple Knight, aka videographer of Never Not Funny, Elliot Hopeberg, and he is doing his own thing
This thing. There we go.
like a true.
He's an independent thinker. All right.
Get out of that
Get
map.
out of there. Yeah. So
You're doing amazing.
for what a crazy start you had. This is
And we're
great.
reacting as if this is a.
You guys are freaking out.
Well, look, we get very nervous whenever there's an opportunity. When there's a chance that you might get shot. I don't want to see that happen.
Do you feel like more confident after watching what we've been doing?
No.
No, but like as a human, like do you feel like you're witnessing like people far more nervous than you are?
Because here's the thing: we got some pamphlets we want to show you. This is all we're trying to start a cult based around the ideology of being a coward.
I've been looking for a new cult.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that Rajneesh Perm didn't work out.
Wait, someone says...
Still got the red jacket.
Someone has
one thing I can't let go of.
A great point in the comments. If you push O and you go into build mode, you hide your pickaxe.
Oh, so you can just run.
That's why I've been doing that.
Of course. Okay, I apologize, Tony. You were right. I was wrong.
We've all got something to learn.
But I find it distracting to have that thing in your face the whole time.
And I worry that much like Jervis just swung his pickaxe and hit something by accident, I'll accidentally build a wall and make a bunch of people run towards me.
The good news is he has no materials. So, okay. So you're gonna. I think. The best move is to run out that way, and then you're going to have to hang a right.
You're so in the open, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, look to your right real quick, just glance.
Oh, okay. God.
No, go back. And then book to that structure, because get inside that structure.
Under stuff!
Get under this, that little
That
triangle.
is so perfect.
Yes, perfect.
It's probably...
Oh, you're a little outside, though. You want to go to the next one.
Go to the next one.
Yep. Sneak around the
it's
back
under the circle.
Yep. And then get in there.
It's closed.
That was going to be open. Oh, get under there. Yes, that is such a good hiding place.
Oh my God!
This is one of the best. When the ground curves like that and it makes a little half pole, that is... Oh no!
Oh, disaster!
Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but that is... No, go this way. You just look for anything to hide under.
Get under that tree, whatever you gotta do.
Stairs. Okay, keep going, because now you're just out.
I mean...
go that way.
Wait.
You're in the circle.
I just want to point out...
Way into that building.
I just want to point out, there are 6 people left in the game, and 4 of them are our team.
Yes! Go around outside the fence.
We're pacifists. If somebody can just stay alive longer than these 2 knuckleheads, half their team is dead. They must be bad.
Yeah, okay.
Get under this... go around in the door. Look for a staircase you can hide under.
Yeah.
Turn around. Under there.
Under that staircase.
Amazing hiding spot.
Best hiding spot.
Don't move.
Staircases
Whatever
and houses
you do, this
are
is
the best.
perfect. Don't move.
Yes. I'm so glad that happened, because I
Don't
forgot.
move.
I wanted to mention... Oh no!
Elliot, he's far away.
This is great. If they didn't see you enter this house...
I'm sorry, Simple Knight. You were expendable.
That's alright. We still got 3 of the top 5 people.
We have them outnumbered still?
Oh no,
don't move.
Jervis.
Don't, Jervis.
Jervis, what'd you do? Don't be a hero, Jervis.
Don't be a hero, Jervis.
I hope that Jervis didn't give away Tony's location.
You know, if you look, he's like a house away.
Okay.
So, liketh Yoda
He's just a house away.
It's on you to not move. Even though the whole point of this video game is confrontation, forcing it even with the storm shrinking. You're so close to the middle of the map.
Keep in mind, there's still a chance that we could win by them messing up and being caught in the storm.
Yes, that's the ultimate goal.
That's what we want. That's what we're going
for. The ultimate goal is for them to either die in the storm or to fall off a really high staircase and die.
Yeah. And they don't know that we're not trying to shoot them. So
right, they think we're going to try to kill them, so they'll do all sorts of paranoid stuff to pass the time too, but more
the
foolish.
Jervis needs healing though. Oh, this is tragic.
It's hard to watch Jervis die, but as long as Jervis, do not lead them back to us.
It looks like he is.
It's time to die.
Okay, go to the map and zoom in to see.
He's gonna die before he gets to us. Hopefully you can't open a door or nothing. Please go find a nice bush in the street or something and just
go die
expire.
elsewhere. Please take your corpse to some other location.
He is. To his credit, it looks like he's going north. Let's narrate the death of Jervis a little bit. He's going north towards another building and
Hold on, I want
respectfully.
We're in the next circle. This is great.
Oh wow, could not be better. Oh my God! Don't move. Don't twitch. Don't pivot.
Except to move. Oh
no.
Yeah,
get more.
Don't get your head in
don't.
the staircase.
And Yodegan, don't move.
Yodegan, get your head out of the staircase, for God's sake.
Yeah, your head is poking out of the staircase, Yodegan. You're too close to it. Just tweak slightly away from the stairs.
I don't know if you can hear us.
I don't know. Might be for naught.
I don't know if that's sticking out the other side or if there's 2 layers.
This is so intense.
Do you feel the excitement of playing this way, you guys? This is what it's all about.
Tony, do you wish we would let you equip a weapon right now?
Do you wish we would shut up?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
You're doing amazing. Oh, Yodegan, you're doing great. Don't move now. Don't stop pivoting.
That's the perfect place.
Don't let your pickaxe accidentally poke out the back of that staircase.
You will probably be shot in the back, but that is the best way. That's the coward's death.
Excellent point. A true coward is willing to be shot in the back in order to win.
Yeah.
Don't let your pickaxe stick out of that staircase. Just like your parents always told me.
Don't let your pickaxe hit you on the way out, also.
Like if Yodigan says, his hands are not even on the controller. Team coward! Hashtag Team Coward! Don't touch the controller.
That is fantastic. Okay, let's see what this next circle.
Oh my god, the gunfire! They're trying to destroy the house, so just trust that they won't get to you, and they probably will.
But it sounds like they're in the front of the house, so... Oh, they're using grenades. I almost feel like Tony should turn around and start chopping them.
No!
Not while it's quiet, but when they're firing, you can mask the noise of your axe as they're firing.
Every movement is a risk. I know,
but
simply cannot condone. I mean, you do what you gotta do, Tony. You have the controller, but they're coming for you.
Right there. Turn around and chop through.
No.
Chop there. I'm telling you. It's your choice, but they're on the other side of that wall. If you chop... No,
they're gonna see.
Okay. Oh, wait. It stopped.
It stopped. Here we go. The stairs are...
Turn.
They're getting hit.
See, I say, chop through that wall.
Number 2.
Second place.
I just want to make a case for chopping through walls when there's no other option. Just keep hiding as long as possible.
They're really proud of themselves for killing us, and I get it.
They got some pretty good dance moves, too. I'm not hating this game.
How do you think it feels to be those players and just see that we're not even trying?
It's the most that has to be the most anticlimactic ending to a game when you win and you're like, those people literally had no weapons. Like what were they doing?
Like when they exposed us and we just
we're like yeah, hi. Yeah, we never collected anything actually. What do you think about that?
Oh man. That was
a good one, guys.
It could only have gotten ever so slightly better.
So we've gotten two second place finishes in a row.
I think we got time for at least one more game.
All right.
Matt, you want to get back in here?
Sure.
You've been out of the loop for a little bit. Why don't we tag in? All right. I'm gonna bring my laptop back.
I found that inspiring, frankly.
You're welcome.
To watch
oh my God, Tony, that
to
was
watch
beautiful.
a novice do that was really.
Can I get either of you some coffee? Would either of you like some coffee?
No, thanks. Do you need to do something
You know
with
what?
the
I'm gonna refill your ice.
Yeah,
Why don't you go refill?
Dan,
There's
do what
not
you need
ice.
to do with the
No, but you got your ice cup, right? That's yours.
the team.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a quick cleansing of the party and make one more attempt to get some people who haven't played with us yet.
These are all
It looks like
Gametsko.
we want to invite you, but it looks like you're playing the solo version.
In theaters now.
Solo.
Elliot, why don't you get back in here? Simple Night. Sorry we keep giving away your PlayStation name. Hope you expected that. And yeah, well, here.
You're fine.
Oh,
Stay there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Unless you want me to.
I like,
I
as a
wanna
guest,
watch
I like
you
making
do
sure you have. Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
I'm just eating and drinking too much. Not drinking too much sounds like the wrong way to phrase that.
Yeah, but maybe Elliot's on another game.
Angry Unicorn wants to get back in. Let's invite him back in. Simple Night has to go.
Okay.
Thank you for playing.
Bye.
Thanks, Simple Night.
It looks like we got a good team. I say we go for it. These are our all-stars. Oh, Angry Unicorn's got his dinosaur costume on.
Sweet. Oops, I didn't mean to view profile. I wanted to do. Where's my? How do I do it?
Matt accidentally got it. Oh, select your player and hit X.
I did.
It might be. There you go.
I gotta say, the default dance is a good dance. They didn't short shrift the
free player.
Yeah, the deadbeat who wants to play this game without paying.
No, give the deadbeat something to do.
Yeah. Hop in, Angry Unicorn. Let's do
He's
this.
in. You gotta hit ready, man. Angry Unicorn, you have not hit ready.
Stop dancing and press triangle.
Press triangle, Angry Unicorn. We appreciate that you have a whale avatar icon. You're wearing a dinosaur costume. You're doing a chicken dance. You are not ready. Hit the triangle button.
All waiting for you.
I am now going to go into Twitch chat and say, there you go.
He's in.
All right.
We're almost at level 7, guys. I don't know what that means. By the way, I've played this game for a month and I understand about 12% of what's happening on this screen right now. It's so overwhelming. Tier 3! Free pass, battle pass, daily challenges. Level 6, 842. Should I do another tree drop? I feel like that's I've had luck with it in the past. It might be a little boring to watch.
It might be a little boring to watch, but you know what? In the true spirit of Team Coward, let's try to rank high and get these guys some nice bonuses.
Yeah.
We can just talk strategy while we're in the tree also.
That's true. Well, that's what we're doing.
My strategy was to have no strategy and to let two nerds yell at me the whole thing.
And how that worked out.
Yell at you.
You got second place, so you're welcome. Let's see.
Oh, a fire hydrant would be a good disguise.
Yeah. Good city-based disguise.
All that stuff in the city that's humanish sized. I mean, just put it on like it's made of paper mache or inflatable. Just think of all those cheap costumes people buy on Halloween and how they could resemble the scenery.
Right, I don't want to go to Shifty Shacks. There's going to be too many people there.
I mean, you gotta jump out of that plane. You're not gonna be centered properly.
There's somewhere in this ballpark.
I would like some more cowardly costumes, not just disguises, but like player skins.
Yeah. Like, who are some of the best cowards in history?
Maybe some Benedict Arnold disguises.
I think the obvious answer would be the Cowardly Lion.
The Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that'd be an amazing skin.
It'd be great.
Maybe ESPN's Colin Coward.
Mad Magazine appreciates the pop culture pun that you just attempted.
I was just glad that Matt at least seemed to laugh as if he knew who that was.
Oh,
so
I
was
know
at least glad that didn't completely go.
It went over my head, but I saw what you were doing. I still see what you are doing there, as the internet would say. Also, it would be great to have some emotes that are cowardly. Like, I would love to be able to,
like a flinch.
A flinch would be perfect. I was gonna say just cry softly.
Softly crying, flinching.
Cover my face and just shake would be nice.
They do, in Battlefront they have that. The stormtroopers do that crying thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why they can't do it in Fortnite.
Battlefront has 1,000 emotes. Let's keep that going, Fortnite.
I love all the people in this office walking by and looking at us like,
I know they're,
what the hell are these
Mad
idiots doing?
Magazine is located at DC Comics headquarters in beautiful Burbank, California, and we see all sorts of employees for this wonderful comic book company walking by and wondering what the hell are they doing in that office.
Are these nerds having a
Look at these, why are these nerds yelling?
Are we being super loud? We are being super loud. But
We're
I don't
being
know if
pretty
they
loud,
Can,
but
can they hear us?
they can
outside?
hear a little bit. I feel bad for the people who sit nearby, a little, because I don't want to upset them, but I think we're okay.
I see a tree I like.
About a month ago, we had 14 comedians in here. It was very rowdy. But Team Coward is much more about subtlety. So this broadcast is brought to you by Subtlety.
Yeah,
Get some emo rocker costumes.
Oh no! Someone landed on the same tree as me. I guess that's actually.
It's on your team now.
Doesn't matter. No, I know, but I was saying before when we were talking about the tree strategy, I thought maybe different trees would be a good idea. But you know what? It doesn't make a difference because then no one's going to see us. It's a good tree, guys. I'm feeling good about this tree.
Simple Knight in the comments suggested Brian Williams as a skin. A George W. Bush flight suit.
Yeah. Nice. Political.
And yeah, of course we would love an Alfred E. Newman skin. But again, I think you need to tweet at Donald Mustard and Fortnite Games and tell them where's the Alfred E. Newman skin. That would be a fun one. Like, what if it was temporary invincibility, but also passive invincibility? Like, while you're Alfred E. Newman, you can't equip any weapon, but also no one can hurt you. So you can just, run around the battlefield and no one can hurt you. And
Hassan needs to get a little lower and get inside that.
Yeah, Hassan, I think you need to walk towards us a little bit.
Just squiggle around a little bit until you're down where I am.
Yes, let the polygons guide you lower.
You may not know this, it has not been actually released yet, but there is a new Don't Stop or We'll Die song called Alfred E. Newman.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Don't Stop or We'll Die, a famous comedy band.
That Tony plays with?
Tony plays in that band.
Yeah,
With Paul Rust is still in that band?
Paul Rudd and Michael Cassidy. It is them, and then when there's some live shows, they've been having me play with them lately, and it's very, very fun. This is the dumbest thing on earth, and I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, look up Don't Stop Or Will Die, a band I've enjoyed them for a long time.
Yeah.
Since before I knew you, so that's cool you're playing.
Their new stuff is really, really fun.
If you know the TV show on Netflix, Love, you've probably caught a glimpse of members of Don't Stop. Well, Paul Russ obviously is the star of that show, but
Yes.
Michael Cassidy's also on that show, and they play a little music in some episodes.
Movie theme songs for movies that don't have theme songs, and
is
they
awesome.
actually, and Mike and Paul actually do write those.
Is the angry unicorn in that tree right across? By the way, I hear. Oh no! Someone shot my tree! We are in trouble.
Is someone on your team who did that?
I don't know. Get the hell away from whoever it was.
Give me a break. Yeah, those are bad guys. Well, this has been our worst game.
I suspect foul play. I think somebody was watching the Twitch stream and decided, I'm going to go in there and chop their tree down.
That would be kind of amazing.
Ooh, yeah.
Angry Unicorn's still alive, though. I love it.
Oh. Angry Unicorn, Team Coward.
See, this is why you use different trees, guys. If we're all on the same tree and someone chops it down, then we just lost 3 guys.
And Goots said it was definitely in the chat. Goots is both on our team and on Twitch, and he said that an enemy chopped the tree down.
Yeah.
How many people play at once in a game in general, or does it just kind of
100.
depend on how many? Oh, it's 100.
It's 100. They queue up 100 random people to fight, and squads is this mode with 4 people on a team. You can do solo or duo. Matt and I do a lot of duos.
And a lot of 50v50 where everyone's split into 2 teams, so then there's 49 other people that are on your side. But, yeah, that was not cool. That's never happened to me. I had my tree chopped
Although,
down.
again, Angry Unicorn doing God's work.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, Unicorn. I don't like the sound of what's happening right below you, but we are rooting for you.
We're all counting on you.
Listen.
Star of Dracula, Dead in Love.
It's the most famous role. Don't argue. Don't at me.
That is right? I said it,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, that was him.
Yeah, he played Dracula. I could be wrong. It sounds right, though. By the way, Angry Unicorn's got a great costume for hiding in this tree. Like, he blends right into it.
Yeah.
So if you can afford it, drop those V-Bucks on a nice green dinosaur costume. Hide in those trees as a dinosaur.
Looks like he's just casually reading a book while hanging out in a tree.
Fun fact about the Angry Unicorn, he loves the yo-yo.
We were Angry Unicorn. This is random backstory. I'll just tell you, we were on World of Warcraft Guild, run by competing webcomics. I don't know if anyone is familiar with PvP Online or Penny Arcade.
Yeah,
Penny Arcade is much more famous, perhaps, but they're both pretty famous. They both had competing Warcraft guilds back in ye old 2005-ish.
Wow.
And we were, I think, both officers in that guild. I was the mage leader. My character's name was Nerd. I was a troll mage named Nerd. And yeah, Scott Kurtz, creator of PvP Online, made me a lieutenant in his Horde army. And we did a lot of pranks, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
We would hide in a pumpkin. There was this town of good guys. We were the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go, and all, 100 or so of us would hide inside a pumpkin and crouch. And we would all be level 60, and then these little level 5 dudes go, beginning players would just walk by, and then 100 level 60 guys would spring out of a pumpkin together and destroy him.
Nice.
It was rude, but it was fun.
I'm slightly bummed to find out that this circle would have very much favored our usual drop spot, which is Lonely Lodge. So I shouldn't have deviated. I should have stuck with what I know. Oh well.
I'm told by Angry Unicorn in the chat. He's in our Twitch channel also as Pixel the Daemon. Someone didn't like it when he used a naughty word, and so he was never made an officer in our Warcraft guild. So lesson learned.
Tough stuff.
Lesson learned.
I'm interested to see when the Angry Unicorn decides he has to run for that circle.
I mean, Angry Unicorn, you're doing great, but you might want to consider when it's time to position yourself closer to the eye of the storm.
Wow, I did not realize he was completely exposed on the other side.
He really is.
The entire time we were
Oh,
watching.
look at his pickaxe.
That's a nice axe.
That is an amazing pickaxe.
Top 10 favorite pickaxes.
That's got to be top 3 even. That's
right,
amazing.
yeah. I like that lollipop.
Lollipop's good, but it doesn't glitter like that.
I like that new one. It's like a film camera.
Oh, I haven't seen the film camera.
It goes with the Moist Humor Man.
I just want to point out that Mad Magazine has been knocked out of competition for quite some time, and we are merely watching one of our fans.
I think you should go. If you can hear me, Angry Unicorn, you should
Angry
probably
Unicorn.
go.
I'm going to type in the chat, run. Run, Angry Unicorn.
I also would like to see
run.
if does he have any materials? I don't know if he's going to be able to drop and build. If he chops a little at the top of the tree, just enough to build a platform as he falls, that could prevent him from losing some health.
Someone in chat says, "Hey guys, I'm new. Can you say my username, please?" Sure. It looks like it could be naughty, but I'll say it anyway. I swallow C-man _ Hi, I swallow C-man _
Okay, I think Angry Unicorn's about to try what I was talking about, but the tree can't be chopped.
He says he has time, so that's
Oh, it worked! He still got hurt a little bit, but that was good.
Matt is an expert of jumping off a mountain and building platforms under himself.
Like, yeah, the drop platform, the platform drop, I guess, is what you call it. That's one of the things I learned from watching better people play this after I get killed, is that if you're falling and you're near a mountain, you can build and brace your fall.
Cowards are quiet observers.
Right. We like to hang back in the shadows and watch other people do things. And
introverts just learn, you guys.
That's right. I said hide in the shadows and watch people do things. You can interpret that however you want.
Did not come across perfectly.
Big ups to Garen Cockrell!
That's a Never Not Funny reference. Both the person and his activities were a reference.
Yeah. Oh, while we're watching Unicorn play, I'll quickly say, if you like podcasts and funny people and funny things, check out Never Not Funny on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Earwolf.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. Ooh, my favorite gun.
I know we're seeing some great weapons.
The suppressed pistol is so good.
I gotta say, Angry Unicorn, you're doing a great job of running.
Yeah.
Try to position yourself so you're not stuck under this bridge.
This is a great place to hide, though, right in the shadow.
Yeah. Get in the shadow. Get in the shadow of that
He's
cliff.
gonna hide in this tree. That's good.
Fair replacement.
But he's outside the circle.
You're outside the circle. Next time, so you've got a minute 55, and you're healing. Use that med kit.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Never Not Funny. We have Andy Daly, the great Andy Daly's on the show this week.
TV's Andy Daly on Twitter.
At TV's Andy Daly.
The best.
He is the best.
One of the funniest people alive. He has a very funny comedy album you produced some 10 years ago called 9 Sweaters.
Yes, and I don't know if we've said this publicly, but there is a sequel to that album in the works.
Oh, one of my favorite comedy albums.
It's so
He
good.
is an incredibly dark human being, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those characters were monologues too dark for Mad TV.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Mad.
Oh yeah, wait, I did know there was a sequel because I think I mixed it, didn't I?
You did some of
That's
that.
right. Tony's not just a musician, but an audiophile and expert at audio editing.
Yeah, if you need a podcast engineer, producer, Tony's a good guy to do that.
TonyThaxton.com. Find me there.
Liketh Yodigan says in the chat, all right, third time's a charm. Ask Matt why Alexander Hamilton is the perfect skin for this method of play.
Oh.
Is this a Hamilton reference?
Yes, I was actually thinking that before, and I hesitated to go Hamilton on this. But yes, Alexander Hamilton famously, although it's somewhat in dispute, what actually happened in the famous duel with Aaron Burr, but Alexander Hamilton aimed his pistol in the sky instead of shooting at his opponent, and therefore died. According to the play, at least.
And so, does Lin-Manuel Miranda play Hamilton? Because I don't know. I'm not that hip to this.
He did.
So that's perfect, because if they were to make a skin for this game, you'd want it to be a recognizable celebrity.
It would be a guy with a goatee and a ponytail.
Make a Lin-Manuel Miranda skin.
Colonial garb. Oh, look at that bush.
Oh!
But you're just outside the circle, but it's such a good bush.
I know. Hang on to that bush until the last second and then squeak into that shed. Or maybe
Or not.
just go to that bush.
No, that's still outside though.
You got to get in that circle.
Get in the circle.
But honestly, wait it out. You've got a minute 15.
And no one's around, surprisingly.
Yeah, man, just wait it out.
I think that shed looks real nice right
The
now.
shed is. I think that shed is still outside the circle though, by just a hair because it's the wrong direction.
That way, you're right. Yeah.
Look at the way his little face is pointing on that map.
Yep. All right. So
This is the perfect way to end our broadcast: is to watch someone else on our team do everything.
I feel like maybe, and I don't want to overreach here, but maybe we inspired him to be the coward he's become.
I think so. That's fair.
I feel proud of that. As
You
proud
should.
as a coward can feel. Underneath all the shame I feel some pride. Oh, this is great. Now, if he can get if he can get second place with the rest of the team decimated, that will be truly impressive.
I mean, this is.
This is not a good tree. This is too tall.
You've already gotten us an amazing ranking. I don't know, Goots and Hassan, if you're still watching, by sticking around, this is a hot Fortnite tip. You get more experience.
Oh, bush.
Bush, stay in that bush, stay in that bush.
Switch to build mode so you're stupid.
Yeah, build mode.
I think he already did.
Okay, you're smart. He knows what's up.
Oh, there's a guy. There's gliders over there. I see a glider.
Don't give in.
Just hang out. Now, here's one thing that I'm sorry to report to Tony and anyone else who doesn't know it. People now know, like good Fortnite players now know at the end of games, they just start firing bullets into bushes because they know that bushes are good hiding places. So if these guys start looking around for you, they will probably shoot this bush and that'll be it. But you're on the edge of the circle. I don't know if you're inside or outside, but
Oh, you're so close.
nobody ever looks at the edge.
Look at those guys. They're building and destroying stuff.
I wish we could see how many teams are left.
There's at least 2 teams left. Right?
Right.
Because if you subtract the one for Angry Unicorn, that means there's 6 people, which means
3 teams including our team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Minimum ranked 3rd. Jay Jambu, our friend from Mexico, says grass disguise.
Oh wow.
So now we had talked about digging a hole and then
Yeah.
putting AstroTurf over the hole. That might maybe just a simpler way to describe it to Epic Games. Just a disguise where
You just become grass.
like if you go like this, let me get on camera, pardon me, Matt.
Yep.
Like this, your whole back is covered in AstroTurf and you just face plant like down like that.
Well, so that actually brings up a thing that I wanted to say earlier. I wish this game, and this almost doesn't even have anything to do with Team Coward, although it could. I wish, in addition to crouching, there should be a lying down mode. Like, you should be able to lie completely.
Oh, what are you doing?
Angry Unicorn.
You left the bush!
Why would you leave that bush?
You're gonna get caught!
They're going to see you against the wall.
Oh, he got paranoid.
I believe in you, Unicorn. They yelled at me too, and I got
Oh, that's a nice shed. Oh, there's
But
a
it's
nice
outside
bush.
the circle.
Oh, great bush, great bush.
But
Oh,
the bush
he's
he's farther from the circle than he was before.
But he's trying to get
positioning
an
so he
angle
can get
on
in.
this structure, which I think that's not a bad idea. If those guys have left that structure, although they will start blowing that thing up when they're looking for you.
Also, if you're playing Team Coward, maybe they could make a Saddam Hussein.
Very political.
Saddam
And then
Hussein
the bunker?
In the bunker,
Yeah, and then if they find you, you immediately yell, "I want to negotiate."
That would be a great emote. I want to negotiate. You like throw that up when someone's about to kill you. It would be fun if there was a negotiate option in this game.
I'm trying to think of other pop culture cowards, like who? Well, we're at DC Comics here. What's the guy in Superman?
Lex Luthor?
Uh,
Like Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor?
yeah, that guy's a big coward. But
What about could you go as the Kenny Rogers song "Coward of the County"?
I mean, no.
Oh, is that a yellow item? Is that a bush or a weapon? It's a minigun.
Oh,
You're gonna get seen, bro.
But
Good luck.
But seriously though,
Good luck, Angry Unicorn.
tell me you guys wouldn't be stoked if you could play as Kenny Rogers on this game.
Oh, wait.
God, this is
get
down, get under that foot. Yeah.
Don't move.
You can't hide. Oh,
You can't hide in that bush, so just don't move.
hide
Don't
your
move.
axe.
No, when you
Hide
move.
your axe.
Oh, hide.
Oh,
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. No, sorry, I spoke too soon. I thought he was going to try to get under there.
No, you just got. Sometimes you gotta stop moving.
Yeah. See, now you can talk all day long about how cowards are cowardly, but it takes a certain amount of I'm going to say courage to just sit still for a long time in this game. Like
absolutely,
it feels weird to not be moving because you know it's dangerous.
And so little about Team Coward will make sense to the average person. So really, like whatever you take away from this, just know that you've entered a new world of possibilities.
I mean, I think the record speaks for itself. We just got 3 consecutive second place finishes.
We did amazing.
That was, I mean...
So many people fight so hard to do so much worse.
I was really hoping we would somehow get a win with the Storm.
We came really close that one game.
Yeah.
Really quickly, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has joined our squad. Thank you to our final squad, Hassan Azaba 420, XX Goots XX, and of course the Angry Unicorn, who lasted very long, even though he made the fatal mistake of moving. Really quickly, on behalf of myself, remember, subscribe to Med Magazine. You can get a little tiki tout, little muglet, little Alfred E. Newman geeky tiki, and you can see that on our website, so please head on over there and subscribe. Now, Tony, if you get back in here, and if you guys could take turns swapping the mic and give everyone one last send-off for your plugs, I would love to give that moment to you.
Sure. My name's Tony Thaxton. TonyThaxton.com is where you can find me. But as we said, I played drums. I used to play drums in a band called Motion City Soundtrack. Now I'm playing with my wife in a band called Tiny Stills. New record this coming Friday, a week from today, Laughing into the Void. It'll be everywhere you can stream music. If you want some actual records, go to TinyStills.com, get some vinyl. Blue vinyl.
Album art by Dave Clock, too.
That's right, the wonderful Dave Clock.
Known for Meltdown's Wednesday night show that became a Comedy Central series, and he's a great artist.
Yes, he is. Great artist, great dude. Yes. So that's coming out in 1 week. And if you live in LA, the night before, May 31st, we're playing at the Hi-Hat for the record release show. So come on down. Now I give you Matt Belknap.
Hey guys, I am Matt Belknap. AST Records has great comedy albums from people like Patton Oswalt, Paul F. Tompkins, Jen Kirkman, millions of others. That's a bit high. Dan Telfer, 2 albums from Dan Telfer. Check out astrecords.com if you want to check out, or just search iTunes or Apple Music or Spotify, anywhere you get music, for great comedy from AST Records. And if you like comedy podcasts, please check out Never Not Funny. It's at Never Not Funny on Twitter, nevernotfunny.com. You can also find us at Earwolf, that's our network, and anywhere podcasts are found, like Stitcher or Apple Music, or what is it called? Apple Podcasts, I guess? Yeah, check out Never Not Funny with the host Jimmy Pardo, the great comedian Jimmy Pardo, and myself, and Elliot Hochberg, who you saw in here, and our intern Garen. This week's episode with Andy Daly. Enjoy.
Yay, thanks guys.
Now
we're going to awkwardly end the podcast, the Twitch broadcast. Don't worry, this end part usually gets clipped off, but yes. Bye, everybody!